What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday evening here. Got something special to guys to show you. Something that just came in from 303. 303, of course, taking care of us, taking care of you guys, taking care of this whole channel as always. So big shout out to 303 and Melissa. They always hooked us up here. I want to actually show you real quick of what we actually have here. It just came in from 303. I will let you guys know there will be all kinds of stuff here in the future. Wink, wink for you guys. But they sent me an entire case of this stuff right here. If you guys got to see it recently, like I said, I'll see it's still in the bag. I don't want to open up the bag, but let's see if I can spin it around for you guys. What it is it's their touchless sealant that I actually reviewed that I was blown away by. They're actually a 32-ounce bottles, guys. They sent me 5 full bottles of this stuff. So wink, wink. I hope you guys are interested in this kind of stuff. So Melissa really took care of me. Big shout out to Melissa. What I did is I asked her, I'm like, hey, do you guys have any extra that maybe I could do a giveaway with in the future and something like that? And I said, look, I'll pay for them, whatever I got to do. She's like, nah, this is on the house right here. So she sent us 5 full bottles that I will be randomly giving away over the next couple weeks here. And I want everybody out there to know and, give a big shout out to 303 because they take care of me. They take care of my channel. And I want to let you guys know that. I was just so shocked that it actually came in the mail. She's like, don't worry, Chad. I got you. So I was like, holy cow, when it just came in today, I was like, dang, are you kidding me? 5 full bottles at 32 ounces. That's like $20-something a bottle. They sent 5 of them. It's $100-something in products. She just gave me for free just because of who the channel was. So man, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I hope everybody's been doing great. Picked up so many new subscribers. The biggest thing I've seen so far since buying the Civic Type R is I have picked up probably 300, 400 subscribers. It is nuts how fast you guys are just bumping in there, just subscribing. I mean, maybe you guys have been here for a long time like most of you all have, and that's great. I love it, but it's funny that the Civic Type R has brought in so many people. It's just nuts, and it just keeps coming every day. So big shout out to any new subscriber out there that's out there. I'm glad to have you with me. It really does. It's been a lot of fun. Owning the Civic Type R has been a blast. If you are actually subscribed because of the Civic Type R, thank you so much. You're going to see a lot of videos on there, just little minor mods. We're doing some stuff, cleaning it, testing all kinds of products on it. So I really do hope you enjoy the channel, and welcome to the channel. So what is going on, guys? I see you all got some stuff coming in here, details. I see Aaron's. Thanks for the giveaway. How's your night? Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Sorry I didn't get to go on last night. Last night, I got home from work really late. It was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not doing any live streams. There's no way. It just happened to be a lot later night last night, and you know what? That just happens. I will tell you, where's it at? Okay, I tried a new product today. If you guys saw my Instagram, here it is. You'll get to see this tomorrow. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Here, it's the Mother's Speed. What it is, it's Mother's Speed Foaming Wash and Wax. Hopefully you guys can actually see that. This will be tomorrow's video here. It is especially made for the foam cannon and the foam guns. What's funny about it is I tested it, and you're going to see in the video, not 5 minutes after I finished, it was a complete downpour, a complete thunderstorm. I'm like, we're February and we have thunderstorms? But you will see that video tomorrow. A really good product. Solid A product in my book. It's solid A minus all day long. If you get a chance, go to Walmart, pick some up, give it a shot yourself. It's about $6, $7 a bottle. Not a bad price for what it is. I've had some really good luck with the Mother's Speed line that they have. I definitely say 2 thumbs up. Give them a shot and at least see what you think about it yourself, especially for $6 or $7. So hope you guys do enjoy that video tomorrow, and hopefully you do get to actually check it out. But seriously, 5 minutes afterwards, it started pouring. I was like, no, but it's just the way it is. I just gotta have fun making the videos with you guys. I've been missing out. Never tried any 303. You really should. If you want any products to really protect your, carpets, your actual seating, their regular protectant. I mean, they make some stellar stuff. Give 303 a shot. I mean, it's a little bit smaller of a company. You have to go to like AutoZone or whatever to pick them up, or you buy them online, but you'll be very impressed. I use their fabric guard on my son's stroller, my son's car seat. I use it on my floor mats. I use it on my seats, all kinds of stuff. I use it on my motorcycle jackets. The stuff makes anything waterproof, any fabric waterproof. The water literally just sits on top of it and it will not soak into it. 303 is just an amazing company. They make great protectants and stuff like that. Seriously, give them a shot if you ever get a chance. The weather is horrible. 2 days of rain. Yeah, dude, it is going to be really another stuff. It's going to be 8 days of rain here. Ugh, that's nuts, dude. I heard tomorrow's supposed to be raining too, and then it's supposed to be clearing up again Thursday and Friday. So I'll try and get some more videos out for you guys during Thursday and Friday, so that way I can try and get ahead of the game. Hey, how are you? Can you tell me which Prelude you have here? I own two Preludes, Adam. I own a 1991 Honda Prelude SI, and I own a 2001 Honda Prelude. And that Prelude is still in Wesley Chapel at the Honda Doctors. It has two bad oil leaks in it, and what was happening is, so we drove it all the way over to Tampa when I picked up my car. And the cool thing is, West Shore Honda let us borrow one of their brand new Honda Accords, so we drove it to his house. And then I just dropped the blue Prelude off, and then we drove the new Accord back to the West Shore before I picked up the Civic Type R. So I just got the white one back. What happened was, I'll give you an idea here. We're just going to show you the GTR for a purpose. Well, when I got it back, I picked up a nasty crack when I was on Interstate 4 coming back. So when Safelite came out to remove the glass, they found a small section about that wide here on the top and on the bottom of rust. So they said, look, we can't put the stuff on, so you have to take it to a body shop. I said, okay, so I took it to the body shop. They fixed it. It was like $350 to repair the rust behind the glass here and there. And then, of course, Safelite then went to the body shop and then put the new windshield in over the weekend. So I just got the car back. It is running just fine. No problems whatsoever. It does need a full paint job on the rest of the car, but right now I've got a new car and I don't really care that much about spending money on that. Just as long as it's up and running, that's all that matters to me. But that's the two Preludes I have right now. Can you use fabric protection on a shoe? You definitely can, Aaron. I've definitely used it before. 2 thumbs up for that on the shoe. Good call on that one. Help from Houston. What's your favorite cleaner wipe down the interior? Are we talking about like like the dash, like over here area? Are we talking about the seats? What are you talking about right there? Because there's a lot of great interior cleaners for dashes and stuff like that, and something you know, got kind of thing. What's up from Texas? Hello, Brian. How you doing, buddy? You and I-4. I know, seriously. I don't know what it is about I-4. I was just driving back and I'm like, what is this crack in my windshield? And that's really, it was, I don't know. I'll give you an example. So it was on the passenger side. It was from here all the way down to here. And I'm like, whatever. Now, thankfully, with Progressive, that's the insurance company we use, here in Florida, you get 1 free windshield per car a year. Well, I was like, I'll just call. So they use Safelite. Safelite came out, removed it, and was like, uh-oh, you got rust, sir. So I had to send it to the body shop. It took me about 2 or 3 weeks to get it in. And then they actually cut out the rust, put in new pieces of metal, and they painted around the edge and took care of it all and primed it up for the guy. So it really worked out. And they said, oh, yeah, we'll paint it whenever you have the funds. Because it's more of a mom and pop shop that one of my coworkers, his family owns. So they really took care of me because of who it was. He said, dude, we'll paint your whole car for you for like $1,800 something bucks. And they said it looked like it was brand new. And I'm like, all right, well, let me pay off some bills first, and then I'll go ahead and have that done. Check out California weather on Google. And I don't have a garage come here in the water spot. Dude, it rains here every single. What you guys got in California is what we get every single afternoon here in Florida in the summer. Argentina, I don't speak Spanish, sorry buddy. I heard some bad reviews from Safelite about breaking mirrors. I haven't had any issues. I've used them 2 or 3 times over my lifetime, and I've never had any problems with them, Brian. Dashboard and plastics, there's some really good ones that are out there right now. I like a lot of Meguiar stuff. I like some other stuff. 303, getting back to 303, their protectant is really, really good. Their space age protectant, it is made for like straight up UV protection. Now you get a lot more of that UV protection, but they were some of the first on the block to come out with that UV protection. So maybe try and get some of those thing. There's some Meguiar's Ultimate Interior Cleaner. These are ones that you should easily be able to pick up at any of your local store without ordering them online, so you're not like busting your tail. Because some people get really mad and they do get upset when you guys do have to buy stuff online and you're like, ugh. But then 2 minutes later you go on Amazon and buy some, you know, whatever, personal toys or something like that off Amazon. You won't bat an eye at it, which is funny, but that's the way I see from a lot of people there. How do you feel about 2019 iPhone? I heard that they're going to have triple camera. I don't know. I've never had an iPhone. My wife has an iPhone. She has the S8 or the iPhone 8 Plus, and she really likes it. But you know, I've never had one. Where's the Type R? The Type R is outside right now. I'll open the garage door. You guys want me to open the garage? Hold on. I'll open the garage so you guys can see it. It's just been raining all day, so it's a little muggy right now. So bear with me while the garage door is opening right quick. I'll let you guys get to see it. Dun, 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 dun. There's the Type R. I won't open it all the way. So there you go, guys. A lot of people were wondering where the Type R is. That's where the Type R sits right now. I left it out there all last week because you guys know I put a lot of tint on the windows, and it said it had to be from 3 to 5 days to let it sit. So of course, what I did is I actually just, I just let it sit outside. And what that does is that gives me loads and loads and loads of room in the garage, which is what I really, really wanted. So the GTR is literally parked in the middle of the garage. The Civic Type R is parked there. The white Prelude is parked up in the front by the front door. My wife's minivan is parked right there. and then the blue one is still over there in Tampa. So again, the driveway is kind of full right now. Literally, I have the ZX6R sport bike here, and I put the Honda Grom inside the dining room, as a matter of fact, because it was so packed here, and I haven't cleaned out my garage enough that having all the vehicles in there was way too tight. So I ended up just putting the Grom inside of our dining room because we don't use the dining room anyways, and I was like, oh heck with it, I'll just roll it in there. So yeah, my Grom is actually inside the actual house, so it works out really good. Dang, your car, say 200,000, Jacob. My blue Prelude is somewhere around 200,000 because I did the transmission swap earlier this year, or last year, I guess it would be now. I don't know exactly what it's at roughly. It's right around 200,000, but you know, it's whatever at this point. Online is the only way to buy, for sure, man. Hi from Australia. What's going on, buddy? One day I will get down there. We were supposed to go down there, but then my wife found out she was pregnant, and it kind of threw everything off. And until my son is old enough, we don't want to make any long-distance travel. So that's what our plan is, to eventually get down there, do one of those 2-week-long cruises that go all the way around, like Australia and New Zealand. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Single was fine in my experience. Changing my windshield took about an hour. Good deal. Jeffrey, what up? Any good paint sealant wax to put on in direct sun? I never had any issues when I put this 303 sealant on there. This is what I was talking about, guys, for anybody who hasn't seen it. I did not have any issues on it. I know it says use it in the cool shade, but I didn't have any issues. If you do feel like you're going to have any issues, do it first thing in the morning or later on in the evening. That way you guys don't have to worry about those situations, and then you don't have to stress or anything like that. Can you do a review on Wax God's final polish and wax? Now, BC, I've actually tested it out on my friend's 370Z. He brought it over here, and we did his whole hood and stuff with it, and we were just testing out some stuff. Really good, really easy to apply, and he loved it. He took it out there in the sun the next day, and he was like, oh, it looks really good. So 2 thumbs up from me. I've got no complaints. As a matter of fact, I just ordered another $80 or $90 in products to give away here in the future from Wax Gods. You know, Wax Gods was one of the cool guys there in South Florida, and I contacted them personally. I said, hey, can you hook me up with some deals so I can give away some stuff to my subscribers here in the future? He said, of course, of course. So I just went ahead and spent, I think, another $90 in products that they should be here sometime later on this week that I'll be doing giveaways sometime here in the future. But definitely have no problem with any of Wax Gods products. They really, really make some good stuff. Argentina said, hello from Argentina. Thank you very much for the translation because I don't speak Spanish. Thanks a lot, though, buddy. Tips on keeping dust off my truck. I live in Arizona. Oh, man. Now, there is a couple products that I do remember off the top of my head that do claim to help with dust. A lot of them are going to be your sealants and stuff like that. For some reason, waxes, especially more traditional like carnauba waxes, attract dust, which obviously has been a pain in the butt for you guys living in the desert. But a lot of the newer sealants are made for more of a repelling thing. You might want to actually look into a ceramic as well. Ceramics are made to easily push off the dust and repel dirt and debris. Perhaps maybe you want to check one of the ceramic spray waxes like this stuff right here. I'll show it to you right here, guys. I haven't tested it out, but it's just because every single damn weekend it rains here. I don't know what it is. Like the weekdays we'll get sunny days and it rains. So this is the Maguire's right here. You guys all probably seen a million reviews on it by now. I just haven't had a chance to try it. This is what's actually going to go on my wife's minivan. And that's what I would maybe look into really quick to help you guys out with the dust. Oh my God, sexy. Yeah. Type R means rare in Australia. Not seen any on the road yet. Really? Like I saw one, well, white one was it on Saturday go by me. It's funny because I joined the Florida Type R Facebook group. You have to like prove you're a Type R owner. And I've been talking with a guy for about a year now. The admin, the head admin, he lives down in Celebration, Florida, if you guys saw my Instagram. And they promoted me to admin, and I was like, okay. So I'm really trying to set up some stuff for some get-togethers. So hopefully we'll be able to make some videos for you guys out there who are Type R fans. They're going to have a Ace Cafe meet next month, but I think we're going to be on vacation. I'm trying to set up something like a park barbecue day for the Type Rs in Florida. One of the guys is looking to go into the shooting range with all the Type Rs, the guys who actually own guns and want to go shooting. So we're trying to get a lot of things rolling here. So and we're really slowly just building the amount of actually Type Rs that are owned in it, and kind of direct them. Hey, come on to the Facebook group. There's a huge group of us in there. So that's what we've actually been trying to do. Your boy sleeping? No, he's wide awake. So is my wife, but she's going to bed here really soon because obviously she's a doctor, so she's got to be up early in the morning. 80% of detailing products are Maguire's Detailer Professional line, and their Mirror Glaze product, you can't go wrong. That is probably true. Maguire's is probably one of the better over-the-counter products you can possibly get. I really like them. I've talked to them a few times when you're actually at the Detail Fest. Detail Fest is coming up here in Palm Beach. I think it's in April this year. And I always get the free tickets. As a matter of fact, Stoner Car Care always gives me free car care, free VIP tickets to the place. and so they're going to hook me up again. But McGuire's always shows up. All the big name brand companies, even the small detailing companies, they all show up there. So I can't wait to see more of their products there. What do you think of the new Can-Am Ryker? I don't know what the Ryker is. I don't remember what it looks like, but I've never been a fan of the three-wheel bikes or anything like that. Yes, Rob Deerdick's younger brother, I guess, that's really, really poor. I don't know. Yeah, we're in the garage. Yes, we are, Bo. How you been doing, buddy? What time zone are you on? I'm in Eastern time zone. I'm in Central Florida, right by Disney World. So Disney World is, well, point, that way. So I live in Kissimmee, and Kissimmee is right in Disney World. So but I'm on the far side. So I'm on this side of Kissimmee. Disney World's on way over here on that side of Kissimmee. So they're on that side, literally directly that way is Disney World. But it would probably take, at this time of night, maybe like 20, 25 minutes I could get to Disney. But during the regular day, like with traffic, 35 to 40 minutes. Just because traffic sucks here. Everybody's moving here. They say it's okay, but it won't last as long in the paint. Yeah, you know what? That's what I figured. You know, a true ceramic, Aaron, is going to last you obviously a lot more than any spray-on application. But, you know, if you're willing to do a quick spray-on stuff application once in a while, every couple months, I think that's a really good idea right there. Hey, Jonathan, thanks so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. What's up, Cody? Lizard Licks up in here. Are you going to ceramic coat the Type R? That is a good question because I do have ceramic coating. What I was actually going to do is, just because I've been meaning to try this for a while. Turtle Wax has always hooked me up with some stuff, and this is their Ice, Shine, and Seal. It's their hybrid synthetic sealant. It says infused with carnauba wax for superior repellency and shine. I've been really itching to try this out. I think I'm going to try this first before I put any ceramic coating on there because I've just been dying to see what it's going to do, see how long it holds up. So I think I'm going to actually try this. As a matter of fact, I might actually wash the car down on Thursday and actually try this out for maybe Saturday's video. We'll see on that one, guys. But that's what my plan is. And then after I see how long it's about lasting, then probably go ceramic. But I don't know why. I've just been really itching to try it. And I'm like, that vehicle will be perfect. It needs it. You know, I washed it down today. And there's barely any water repellency on there. The stuff that the dealers put on don't last for crap. So I want to put something that's a little bit better on there. How should you go prepping the paint? Oh, prepping is very easy. Obviously, wash. You want to decontaminate, whether you want to use like an Iron X or something like that, or like even McGuire's wheel cleaner if you really want to get into it. But basically, you want to actually clay bar, whether you use a traditional clay or you're actually going to use the synthetic clay. So like your Mother Speed Clay 2.0 or those little glove mitt ones that are like the rubbery stuff. Then you can actually polish it if you need to get any swirls out, obviously, because what's happening is once you put ceramic on there, that bad boy is not coming off for a very, very long time. So it'll trap in those swirls, and you're going to see those. So you've got to get the swirls and scratches out first, and then all you got to do is apply it. That's all there is to it. Any new brands that are going to try this year? We'll see. Now, I do have one of my friends from Tampa's Detail Garage. Actually, he's the manager over there, has connections with Jack's Wax. A lot of people have been asking me forever about Jack's Wax. So he asked for my personal address, and I gave it to him because I've known him for a while. And he said, I'm going to contact them and actually give you their address, and we're going to try and get you some products sent. I don't know other than that. It's just kind of one of those things. I don't go and asking for products. You guys know me by now. I buy my own stuff most of the time. You guys heard I offered to buy the 303 products, and they sent them to me for free. But I did buy stuff from Wax Guys. I bought stuff from Limitless to try out for you guys. And these are the things that I try and do. Now, if they send me stuff, thank you very much, and I always say that in the video, but I don't go out there and beg for anybody to send me stuff. It's just the way it is. I'm not out there being a beggar trying to get everything free. I mean, I work for everything. You should see I've got a couple of the hater comments that come up when on the Civic Type R video out there when I actually went to the dealership, a couple weeks ago. I've got a few hater comments and stuff, and that's bound to happen. All the people that are jealous and stuff like that, and I'm just like, so a guy who's worked for his company for almost 22 years, this year will be 22 years at my job. It's okay to hate on me because of the fact that I've worked for 22 years, and if I want to be able to buy something, I can. And just because I'm financially able to buy it, so now you're going to hate on me. You're always going to have that. It is YouTube, so I always mess with them back and stuff like that, and they can just get all butthurt and pissed. But that's the way it is. I see if you kill yourself in work and stuff like that, and you can financially afford it, go for it. I've got no thing. I might be a little jealous about it. I might be like, dang, I wish I was in his spot, but I'm not going to hate on him for it, because it makes me work harder because I set myself those goals, and then I personally go for them. And that's how I ended up getting the GTR. I got both my motorcycles. I got the car, the Civic Type R. I just set myself goals, and if whatever I have to do at work in order to get there, pay off my bills faster, and then free up more money, then I can go and do that. It's just me. It's just me, guys. I manage the 2013, 2017, 2800 GT Facebook group. We have 3,500 members, but are only about 23. That's the way it is, Justin. It really is. When with the Florida Prelude groups, they'll have a big, let's say they're going to have a big meeting somewhere in Florida, and you'll have somewhere like 100 people say they're going to show up. Who actually shows up? About 20. I swear, the night before, oh, my car broke down. My engine blew up the night before. Oh, my wheel fell off. I mean, they're the lamest excuses you ever seen, Justin, but I totally understand where you're coming from. But 2,300 is still pretty stinking active, buddy. No complaints there. Man, you should know Spanish. You were living in Puerto Rico. God, I know it. If anybody who doesn't know, Kissimmee is like Puerto Rico. A lot of transplants from Kissimmee and from New Jersey, New York, Puerto Rican heritage all moved to Kissimmee, Florida. It's about 70% Hispanic here in Kissimmee. I'm like one of the rare white boys down here. So you're right on that one. But no, I don't speak Spanish. I was born and raised in Florida, but I've only lived in Kissimmee for like 6.5 years now. How's the Type R been treating you? I love it, buddy. What do I love? Do I hate it? Do I hate that thing? No, man, this thing is beautiful. It is so smooth to shift on. It's just like you can just sit there and do like a salt-based shift. I mean, literally, it's that easy to it. It's the headlights are all LED headlights. They're so bright. It's ridiculous. The seats, my wife said they were a little bit stiff after a while because they're more of like a bucket seat. And she wasn't a big fan of those after a while, but they really do hug you and they're really soft and you're like, this is fun. Is it like a leather plush seat? No. But it is really soft. And I don't know, it just hugs you and you're like, and that's the kind of feeling it gives me. I love the room in it. The room has really helped out a lot, especially with the baby seat. And that has made life so much easier. That to me was the biggest reason and the main reason I even bought the four-door car was just because I needed a four-door and I tried a Honda Accord, I tried the 4Runner, I tried the Hyundai Genesis, I tried the Tacoma, but none of them really thrilled me. All great cars, mind you. But none of them, they really just blew me away that I was just falling in love with, like the Civic Type R. And I knew the Civic Type R was going to be high on the resale value. It's going to last forever. It's going to have a lot of looks. And I was just like, if I'm looking at it, then everybody else is looking at it too, whether they like it or they hate it. They're going to at least look at it. They're not going to blow it by like just a regular Honda Accord. So I don't know. That was just me. Do you have any suggestions for products to use for washing de-icer and salt from my car? We have a lot of snow right now, which means a lot of de-icer and salt. That is one thing where I would definitely, Charles, I would check into either a good sealant once you get it all washed off or actually ceramic coat it because you want to protect it. If you've been around my channel long enough, you've seen my 2001 Prelude has rust on the back wheel wells, a typical Honda rot that almost all Preludes from up north had. Sadly, I bought my car up in Syracuse, New York when I found it on Auto Trader. I flew up there and I drove it all the way home. A couple of years later, the bubble started. I highly recommend protecting it right now while you can. Definitely looking into it. I mean, if you really want to get extreme, I guess you could clear bra the whole thing. I mean, then it would be just, who cares? It's just on the plastic and you just blow it off, whoop-de-doo. But, that's one thing I would definitely look into once it's actually treated right, then actually protect the hell out of that sucker, especially in the winter for you guys up north. I feel bad. Oh, what's up from Illinois? What's up, man? My dad lives up there. He just bought another home in southern Illinois, so where my uncles live. So they live in Champaign. So if you know where Champaign is in Central State, that's where he lives. You should make a how to super clean your windshield video. I don't know about that. I mean, I've done a lot of cleaning and stuff like that, but super clean, I mean, basically, there's not much to it other than cleaning. I don't know what kind of super cleaning you'd want done to it. Do you think Turtle Wax is a cheap brand? Okay, Juan, when I was younger, I would say yes, they were very cheap. I've talked to them, you guys know that. I've actually been to their headquarters up there in Chicago, and they knew for a long time that they were the cheap brand. And what they've had to struggle the last 5+ years is trying to break that mold. So every year they have to take up their level of quality just a little bit more because they're locked in at a price point of how much they're allowed to spend on products, how much their products can be in stores. So they're having to slowly one-up themselves every single year and make a better product. The products that are out in 2018, 2019 are so much better than products from even like 10 years ago. They blow them away. I would say the new Turtle Wax car wash, it's somewhere around here, guys. Here it is right here. This stuff, I would put this literally one level away from Meguiar's Gold Class. And that's no lie. I'd say this is about one level away from Meguiar's Gold Class right now. They are getting so much better. Are they at McGuire's Gold Class level yet? No, but I think if the way things are going, I think they're going to be there at any time now. I'd say give them a shot. That's why I'm very much itching to try this their ice shine sealant here that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and probably try it on the blue Prelude or the blue Civic. So, and then I can actually give you a heads up. But most of their newer products I've tried in the last couple of years, I haven't really seen any issues with them. And the cool thing is they actually listen. They actually want to know your feedback. They actually watch the YouTube videos. And I'll actually write them, and they actually write me and say, well, what do you think we should change on here? What would you like to see? And I like that, because how many other companies will actually take the time to write and ask you what you'd like to see? And okay, thanks very much for the feedback. We're putting all of our feedback in one thing, and then we can talk about it when we're planning for the next year's product checks. And I was like, hey, that's cool. That's really cool there. Hold on. You must use personal grade detailing products because they're economical. Yeah, I can understand that, Floor. Drip, thank you so much, buddy. Trying to be is, I enjoy what I do. I have been blessed in my life. I never knew that I'd be able to afford 4 cars, 2 motorcycles. We do all these trips and stuff. I feel like I said, I started with my company when I was in high school as just a guy just slinging boxes, and I've been there ever since. And I'm obviously married to somebody who makes a lot of money, but I only spend my own money to buy these toys and these cars for me. So I feel a lot more blessed than, again, if I were to go back in time 20 years, would I see myself in this position I am now? No way, man. There's no way. So I got to, if you saw me in person, you'd be like, hey, what's going on? You wouldn't know. And that's the way I want it to be. I want us to just have a good time. Do you know I own a GTR, a Civic Type R, and all this stuff? No, I'm just that regular Joe that still goes to work every single day and has a good time hanging out with people I just met. One, they changed in a lot of time to require. Limitless is some good stuff. You do things, don't worry about childish. Oh man, that's the way the haters are, man. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, buddy? I love my old 1930 Model A. Jeez, man, you got an old car. Support from the Bay Area. Thanks so much, Craig. I've actually, the last couple of weeks of live streams, I've done a couple of giveaways, and I've sent away Limitless Car Care. 3 of the weeks now, I've actually sent stuff to California. It's pretty funny. I guess I'll have a lot of California friends out there. Thanks so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see where new stuff gets sent to with all these new products I'm getting to give away. What's the best car wash for you to prefer and why? Gavin, if you're telling me it has to be across the limits, what's the best car wash I personally will go to? I would say it would either be Wax Gods or Limitless right now. The fact is, their soaps are so rich, so thick. So the foam is just amazing. They smell really good. I never have felt products that have more lubricity when you put your hands in the bucket and you just rub them together. You're just like, oh my God, it's so slick. It's just like rubbing your hands across ice. And you put the mitt down on the car's hood, let's just say, and the mitt just like slips off and you're like, oh my God. I love those companies' products. I would say that's why, as a matter of fact, I think it was like $70 of Limitless products, and I've been giving them away, and then I just bought another $90 of Wax Gods products, and now I'll be giving them away. I like them so much that I put my own money on the line, and I spend my own money to actually give those products away because I'm so thankful for having a great company, one, but two, that I can really stand behind them because I was that impressed with these products, and I'm just like, oh, they're so good. And I know so many people are scared to try these online companies that are smaller, but in reality, the smaller online companies are usually the better companies. Purple Power vehicle, all boat strip stalled off. You'll probably strip your wax off as well. I have it actually outside over here if you guys want to see the Purple Power stuff. I was lazy and I kind of used it as an anchor. But here it is. This is what he's talking about. The Purple Power vehicle and boat. It'll take that salt off, but it will also take your sealants and it will actually take your waxes off as well. So be warned when you do that. It foams up decently in the foam cannon, but just know it will strip your stuff. So I hope you know that. What are your thoughts on starting detailing business after college? I would say as long as you keep your how much you're spending on the products down and what you're doing is just keeping it profitable and at speed wise, then it's a great side business for you to do during college, pay for some bills. If you can escape college without having a student loan, dude, I owed like $22,000 or $23,000 originally. My wife had bright futures when she went to the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. But then, of course, she went to med school. And when she left med school, she had $240,000 in student debt. So we only owe like 16 grand left on her student loans, and it'll be paid off later on this year. But do you know those student loans were $2,250 a month when we first got married? That was how much her student loans monthly payment was every month. So when all these people are saying, well, doctors make so much, it's because they cost them so damn much to become a doctor in the first place. It is ridiculous. Are you a Bucks, Dolphins, or Patriots fan? Why would I be a Patriots fan? That's New England. Granted, a lot of New England people live now in Florida, but I've never been a big football player fan. I mean, I lived in Jacksonville when the Jacksonville Jaguars started. I was born in South Florida. I remember when the Miami Dolphin Stadium they're currently in right now was being built. I still remember that. It was like maybe 2 exits away from where I actually lived off of the Turnpike. I don't know. I never watched football. I never really cared. Would you let your son play football? If he wanted, it's whatever he wants to do. But he's a little small kid. He's not a big kid. He's like just underneath 50th percentile in height. He's actually been having a little bit of a growth spurt, but he's not a big kid. You know what I mean? What's your favorite brand? Ooh, I'd say at Walmart or any local store, I'd say Mother's or McGuire's. If it was online, I would give it places like Limitless, Wax Gods. Ooh, who else would I say that has a good all-around brands? Adams makes some pretty good stuff. Masterson's makes some pretty good stuff. There's some things I'd like to change on Masterson's, but a lot of his products are good. I've tried Rev Auto's stuff, like Neo Armor and stuff. I like his stuff a lot too. I haven't tried enough 3D Car Care. I haven't tried enough of their stuff, but a few of the things I did try, I actually really did like it. But that's where I'm at right now. Stealth and wealth. Yeah, I'm definitely not wealthy. I will tell you, I still work every day. I still make an average Joe's wage. I'm not up at the high level like my wife is, but I do handle all of our finances. So of course, I pay everything off. All the extra money we have, I paid off of our debts really fast, which opens up a lot more money a lot sooner. Have you ever been pulled over by the police? Yeah, I was actually on a live stream one day. Well, last year, or was it 2 years ago now? Somewhere on there. Anyways, I was down there in Palm Beach, actually on the waterfront area right through there where the multi-million-dollar homes are at. And my wife was doing one of her medical, whatever it was, like conferences she had to be at. So I'm driving up and down these streets going really slow. I had my old blue Prelude there, blacked out, tinted out, and I'm just going up and down like, I don't know, like 20 miles an hour, just waiting for her to get on lunch break so I could pick her up and then go to lunch. And we were just going back and forth. My son was with me. He was asleep. He was only like a year old. Well, I was doing maybe like 20 miles an hour. I see a cop pull out right behind me and then just start trailing me. And I'm like, and I was doing a live stream. I was actually doing this with a camera showing the people, my subscribers, all the amazing homes down there. They're just huge homes down there. And I'm like, uh-oh, cops are on my tail. I was like, I'm about to get pulled over. Watch this. Sure enough, I got pulled over. And they were just asking what I was doing and all this stuff. I mean, you figure an old Honda with tint on the windows. You're probably up to no good. So as soon as I put the window down, I was like, hey guys, what's going on? You know, because one came from this side and one came on the other side of my window. And as soon as they saw my baby sitting there in the front seat, and I was like, God, they're going to nail me about having my son in the front seat, and they're going to bitch about me. And I was like, oh, you guys need my stuff? And they're like, no, don't worry about it. Just let me see your license just so I can do a check on you, make sure everything's good to go, and then we'll let you go. And I'm like, all right. So he came back to like 3 minutes later and was like, you have a good day, sir, and have fun out there while you're going to lunch with your wife. And I was like, cool. So that was actually really interesting. So have I been pulled over? Oh, yeah. I've gotten tickets once for tinting in South Florida. A guy thought I was doing drugs. I was in Port St. Lucie County. It's really, really bad. The state troopers there are complete dicks. We were coming up from a cruise, and I was on the turnpike, and right through Port St. Lucie County is really bad cops. The cops are horrific there. Every time you go through there, it's just one of those speed trap areas. So I looked down, I see the cop on the side of the road. He has lights on already, and I'm approaching him. And you could tell he was already with somebody. And I was doing 72, and I'm like, okay, my radar's going off. I'm like, I'm fine. It's a 70-mile-an-hour zone. Pulls out behind me and pulls me over, and then starts harassing me about how I have drugs in my car and everything. And I'm like, what are you talking about, boss? We're literally coming back from vacation. Whoa, step out of my car, step out of the car, get over here. And he just went on like this for like 30, 40 minutes. I'm going to get the drug dogs out here. You're going to jail tonight. And he was a real asshole. Typical state troopers. They're all jerks. And shout out to state troopers. But I was like, okay. And then finally, I'm like, dude, bring your dogs out here. And I literally told him, I said, my wife makes more than you and me both combined. I was like, we don't do drugs. The keys are in the car. Feel free to search it. You have my permission. Have fun at it. Bring your dogs out. And you're going to find out there's nothing in my car. I don't do drugs. So he's told me to go sit back in my car. And I'm like, okay, yes, sir. And I go in there. He comes in there and gives me a tint ticket. Never even checked in my tint. He just said, here's a tint ticket. He's like, your tint's too dark. You need to have this pulled off. And I was like, good day, bro. And then I just drove off. The next day I paid it online and I never took the tint off. So yeah, I've had my run-ins with the cops before, but I don't do anything really crazy, so it's no big deal for me. What products are complete trash? I'd say Black Magic makes some really bad ones. I was not impressed with Voodoo Car Care. Very nice people to deal with. Very nice people to deal with. I was not impressed with Voodoo one bit. I didn't like any of their products for the most part. just too watered down, just ugh, all around. And that's what happens when you're a new company and you're just trying to, I guess, churn out stuff to make quick money. How else I had? Armor All makes some meh products, but usually it's either Armor All or Blackmagic or some of your worst products I've seen. Have you ever had any carpet stains? Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, I've definitely had it in my white Prelude. The white ones, there it is. You can see it in the picture. So what happened is I forgot what it was. It drink spilled in there. It had red stuff all over it. I used Turtle Wax's interior cleaner, one of those with bristles on it. Let's see if I can find one for you. I'll see if I even have any around here. I don't know. You guys can see my huge mass. This is just only some of the stuff I have. I've got rows of, I got boxes and boxes inside there. I don't know if I even have any. And of course, I don't have any on me right now. They're probably boxed up right now. But it's an interior. It's like an interior one is what it's called from Turtle Wax. It has little bristles on it or whatever, and you spray it and then you use the bristles to get it off. Dude, that stuff was a miracle worker getting the actual stains and dirt out of that carpet because those stains had been there for a couple months, and I just finally was like, I'm gonna finally clean it out, and I did. I just got a damp, wet microfiber towel, and I got a couple dry ones. And every time I'd go through it, I'd just use a damp one to clean up soak up all the nasty crap. Dude, it was gone. It was like that, completely gone. I loved it. Great product there. Can you try Dallas paint correction product? I have not. I've only heard of him a little bit. I haven't tried, I guess, enough of his stuff. So I haven't actually ordered any of his stuff, so I don't know. What's going on, AJ? How you doing, buddy? Best liquid wax. I would point you in the direction of Meguiar's Ultimate. If it was at Walmart, Meguiar's Ultimate will probably be the best right there for liquid wax. Organized. It actually is organized, Aaron. It actually is. Come on. It actually is organized. It's actually by what company it is all the way through. But I don't have any more room, so you have boxes and boxes and boxes and shelves in here of products that I have, and it's just the way it goes, honestly, truthfully. I see you're still using the grills. Yeah, Frozen, I got them right there. There's one hanging right there, and then there's another one inside. I also have a couple chemical guys ones, so it's just what I have right now. Have you tried Meguiar's cleaner wax? The original one, the actual red one? Yes, I have. It's pretty hard to get off. It's okay, but it's pretty hard to get off. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're trying to help with some squirrels and stuff like that. I would say maybe try something else, you know what I mean? Love the blue on Type R. Yes, AJ, I am in love with the blue Type R as well. When it was literally, you guys are going to see the video tomorrow. I was washing the car, and it started getting dark, and I'm like, come on, you got to be kidding me, because it was blue skies today. And I was finishing up the video, and then it started getting windy, and you start hearing thunder, and I'm like, no! So I literally didn't even dry the, so here it is. So I didn't even dry the passenger side of the car, because I was like, you guys ain't going to see it in the video anyways. So I dried the top and the driver's side that you guys have seen in the video, because I was like, holy crap, I got to hurry up and finish this video for you guys to show you some end results. And not 5 minutes after finishing that video, it was pouring here. I'm like, so I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But that's just the way it is here in Florida. Normally in the summer, but not in the February to have thunderstorms. Oh, kills me. If you can start detailing chemical like Masterson's would you call, I don't know. I'd probably call it something else. I wouldn't call it that. I would definitely call it something else. I would have an idea, but then again, there's just, I don't know if you're like Facebook and Instagram and everything is full of it, but God, it seems like every month there's a new company starting up that's a brand new detailing company. Have you guys noticed that? I get it all the time. Then again, I'm always looking at stuff, so of course I get spammed nonstop. But it just seems like everybody and their brother is starting a new detailing company, and I'm like, you just get lost in between the just maze of how many different products there are out there. And that just kind of sucks in the end, you know what I mean? And I don't want to ever get that way. I like being independent. I like having fun doing what I do. If I want to make a video, I can make a video. If I don't want to make a video, I don't have to make a video. And that's the great thing about it. I don't live off of my YouTube revenue. A lot of my YouTube revenue goes into buying more products to try, maybe buying products to give away to you guys on giveaways, that kind of thing. And so it's great the way I can have my channel. And by starting a new company, well, geez, then I have to deal with all the hoops, the government paperwork. You have to deal with all the paperwork, shipping. To me, it wouldn't be that much fun anymore. Would it be cool? Of course it would be cool. But would it be enjoyable after a while? Because now it's another job. You are literally taking on another job, having to run a company. So I don't know if I'd really want to do that. What's a better clay block or clay bar? Okay, Hennessy, you're probably talking about clay blocks. Or you're talking about like the new here. Let me show it to you for you guys who don't know what he's talking about. I do have one of the things right here in my thing. Oops. Come here. Okay. So what he's talking about is this. This is a clay block, okay? So this will have like a little bottom face to it. I'll try and open it up for you guys so I can display it for you guys. Ow. These damn things are hard to get open. One second, guys. I'm going to open this up so I can show everybody at the same time. So everybody knows what I'm talking about. Come on. Clearly it sticks to everything. Okay, so this is what he's talking about. These like clay block type things. Now, many companies make this, and you can see it. They're like a nanoskin. So these grab the particles that are embedded in your paint, and they just pull them away with ease. These are great. Let's say you hypothetically drop this on the ground. Go in there, wash it off in the sink. You're done. And you can go back to actual claying. However, if you have a traditional old school like putty clay and you drop it on the ground, you can't pick out those little pebbles. You have to throw that piece of clay away. It's literally trash because that will now cause swirls and scratches in your paint. So I personally like the new blocks of the nanoskin style bottoms to them so much more. Many companies make these styles now, so I highly recommend it. But just know that that's my personal opinion when it comes to that stuff. I'll put that away later. Hey, bro, just surprised you got the Grillos. Have I used it? No, I haven't. It's right here is what he's asking about. The Grillos Garage Best of Show spray wax. I'll show you guys. Now, I used their old spray wax before, and it is really good. And yes, the smell is phenomenal. I really got to give props. The Grillos does a really good job when it comes to smells. So, highly recommend them. But I haven't tried their new Best of Show spray wax, so I can't say that right now. Do you use a steam cleaner to clean your door jambs and engines? No, Billy. So when it comes to my engines, you can actually watch some videos. I have it on Masterson's cleaner. Here, let's see if I can find it. He has a, here, there it is. So here you go. Look at the Masterson video with the heavy-duty degreaser, as well as the Chemical Guys orange degreaser. Go check that out. You can watch how I clean my engine bays when it's time for cleaning them. All you got to do in the engine bays is get some old Walmart cheap plastic bags, wrap your alternator in it, wrap your fuse boxes in it, anything electrical. Then all you got to do is just spray it down with a hose, get loose dirt off, and then just go to town with a degreaser. Just spray it everywhere. Whip out some of your brushes, kind of agitate it in there and stuff. And then after it sits, just spray it off with a hose. That's all it takes, and it will be like beautiful. Seriously, watch those videos. That's all there is to actual engine cleaning. You don't need anything special. Don't pay somebody to do it. You guys can do it yourself in 5 minutes. Go get some of that a degreaser from one of these companies, dilute it down according to whatever you need it to. When a big regular spray bottle you get at Walmart, and you'll be able to go to town for days with that stuff. What would you recommend for a foam gun? Just get honestly, guys, get the cheap Walmart foam gun. If you do, it's like 20 bucks, or go on eBay. Not eBay, I'm sorry, Amazon, like the Dushin or whatever the company is. They're only like 15 bucks, okay? For a foam gun, same with the foam cannon. Go to Amazon and buy a foam cannon. Don't spend Chemical Guys money and paying 70 or 80 bucks for it. They're ripping you off. They're making tons of money profit off you. Don't do it. Just buy the same typical one you get at Amazon. As long as you wash it out at the end, just rinse it out, run some fresh water through it, you'll be fine. It'll last you for years and years and years. As long as you're not beating against the concrete or something, then obviously it would break. But I'm telling you, I've had my stuff for years. Never had a problem. Have you ever used Miracle Shine by Torque? No, I don't think I have. Amazon foam gun. There you go, J Flow. Good answer on that one, buddy. What else do we have question-wise? iOS developer salary can make up to $120,000 per year. That is some serious income. Oh yeah, dude. Anything in the tech world makes a lot of money. Yeah, though I heard a lot of tech jobs, they work like ridiculous amounts of hours. I'll give you an example. I was watching some kind of talking about one of the big video games that was coming out. These guys were working 80 and 90 hours a week. They're forcing them to work 80 to 90 hours a week to finish these games on time. And I don't care how much you're making. At 80 to 90 hours a week, you're literally living and dying inside of the company's headquarters in some cubicle all day long. It stops being fun at 80 to 90 hours a week. So you might be making $100,000 a year, but do you really want to work 80, 90 hours a week to make $100,000, $200,000 a year? Not me. That's my own personal thing. I want to be able to enjoy the money. So if I can get paid $60,000 or $70,000 or $50,000 to do half the work, I'll do that as long as I can afford my bills. And that's what way I think of things. There's a limit on how much I want to do. Uh-oh, look who came out. Say hi, Nathan. Hi. So my son, this is my son. He'll be 3 next month. He'll be 3 on March 20th. So he's going to be an old man here soon. He did his first roller coaster at Disney the other day. He did the Barnstormer, the Goofy's Barnstormer. It's like a little kid's thing. He loved it, so that was a lot of fun. Have you tried Formula One wax? It's I haven't tried it. I've seen it before, but I haven't tried it yet, so I can't comment on that. Have you tried Gion Wet Coat? No. Now, I heard a lot of good things about Gion. I was actually, when I was going to buy some ceramic coating, it was between that and Acc0rd. And it ended up going with Acc0rd because more people were more familiar with Acc0rd, and they wanted it. We don't play with the clay block. Please put it back whenever you get time. Please put it back. We don't pull it out. He's like throwing it around. I'm like, no. Hello from Dallas again. Man, we got a lot of people from Dallas. How's Stop 99 doing on the Prelude? It's all gone now. It's all worn off. It lasted about, I'll be real, about 7 to 8 months before it all finally wore off there, Anthony. Let's see, what was the last question? Sorry, guys. He's getting bigger. Wait till he's, wait 3 years and he'll be 6. I know, man. You don't take that inside. No. Don't take that inside. You keep that outside. He's trying to take my stuff inside. I'm like, no. So, yeah, he's, whatchamacallit now? He is 3. Well, he'll be 3 next month on March 20th. So we're going to take him, like we normally do, we take him on a cruise on his birthday. So sadly, we can't go on a cruise at his birthday this year, but we're going to do it right after. I think it's right after. It's somewhere in there. We're actually going to take him on another cruise. So it'll be his, like, I don't know, 7th or 8th cruise he'll be on. So it's pretty crazy. How about ceramics, hybrid ceramics wax? I think what you're talking about is, are you talking about this? This. I know what you're talking about because I have it, but every weekend here in Florida, every weekend, it rains or it's dark, cloudy, and nasty and windy. So it's a really bad time for me to get out there because I was going to put out my wife's minivan so that way I could get a really good test on it and see how long it would last. But sadly, all it does has been nasty, and if I only get the minivan on the weekend to clean, and we've been house hunting, and of course we bought the Type R 2 weeks ago now, and that's just I don't have another vehicle to try it out on, sadly. Any mods for the GTR? No, the only mods it has on is the actual exhaust. Here, you want to look? You want to see what's going on? Hey. There you go. So he wants to see. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What you doing? But it only has an exhaust on it right now, but that's it. And for right now, I'm just going to leave it because the GTR is almost paid off. And now I haven't. What are you doing? Your back. That's right. You're showing your back off. Okay. But right now, the GTR is almost paid off, so I was going to go ahead and finish paying it off, and then I was just going to let it sit there because I don't drive it all that often. It just kind of, it's my toy car here playing with the GTR. So now I have another car payment to worry about. So now I have 2 car payments to play with every month. So I'm like, hurry up and get this thing paid off, and then just hammer down on this like I was hammering down on the GTR for the last 2 years. And then it'll be fully paid off. And maybe I'll add some mods to it then, but I really don't need it right now. I mean, the car is fast enough. I don't really need to go any faster. So the exhaust is, whatever. Hey, you should review the soap from Nick's Professional Supplies. I've never even heard of them, honestly, to tell you the truth. You have a family pet? No, I have no pets here, man. What's up, Alan? How many baby teeth does Nathan have? He has a full mouth of teeth. I don't know. It's full of teeth. All of his teeth are there. What's a good wax to fill in small scratches and protect the paint? Most card nibble waxes will actually fill in a lot of the scratches. I have noticed that before. So if you want to try any of that kind of stuff, just put in some regular card nibble wax, guys. Seriously, most waxes will fill in swirls and stuff like that, little light ones. Of course, it'll all come back, though. Just understand that. All they're going to do is fill in those. Once the wax wears off, of course, hello, swirls again. So just understand that. You'll be totally fine. But yeah, any card nibble wax and stuff like that, you just put it on there, spread it out by hand, and then wipe off the excess, and it'll hide those little swirls. It's getting late. Good night, Aaron. Thanks so much for stopping by, as always. James, what's going on, buddy? We're having a fun hangout here in the garage. My son was just here a minute ago, but I guess he took off because he was like, deuces, I'm out, bro. And he took off. Security's out there driving around. You can see security. Everybody say hi to security. Hi. So this is our neighborhood security because we live in a gated country club. So people, they just tend to go around the neighborhood and stuff like that and just check on us, make sure they're okay. Why is your garage door open? Stuff like that. Glad to join. Good to have you here, as always. Do you double the payments? I actually more than doubled it, Anthony. So I'll give you guys a financial heads up if you guys want to know finances. The payment on this was $736 a month, right around there. For the last year or so, I've been paying $2,000 a month on it. And so what I did is I actually paid it off it's not paid off all the way, but it's getting pretty low. red. So my son has a red GTR in his hand. Now he's pointing to that saying red. So what I did is I paid $2,000 a month. Well, you can understand at $2,000 a month, that's 24 grand a year I was paying on it. It doesn't take too long to pay off the loans when they're that. The loan for this was only $36,000 for the Type R, because I think with tax tag and title it was $39, and then I paid what did I pay? I did something. Heck with it. I don't know anymore because my mind is like right now. But it was like 39 something with tax tag and title, and then I had, what did I do? I bought the wheel and tire warranty. You guys got to see the video, and then I also bought a extended 10-year 100,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty, which I paid separately with that. So I've got it. That should be paid off. Like now you can understand at 36,000, I could probably pay it off in a year and a half if I was paying the 2,000 a month. So you guys get to see where I'm at, and that's how I ran my finances. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pay the minimum payment on the Civic Type R out there, and then all the rest of the 2,000 that I haven't spent every month will go on this until this is fully paid off by later on this year. That'll be good. What, Nathan? It's close the door. That's right. Leave it closed. Do you have any advice on a lot of small rock chips in the windshield? Under street lights, most of them barrel thing to look at. There is products out there that will actually fill in stuff like that. I don't deal with that stuff, but there is products I've heard of that will actually fill in those chips that you're seeing there. Now, I don't know where you live, but in the state of Florida, it's by law, the insurance company has to pay for one cracked or broken windshield per year for free. Now, I just used it on the white Prelude out there, and it didn't cost me a dime. I just had to call Progressive and was like, hey, I got a cracked windshield on I-4. Can you guys fix it for me? And they're like, yeah. That's the way it went down. Check for you guys and see if you guys have a free covering. If it does, screw the cracks, man. Just call your insurance company and roll from there. You know what I mean? Have you ever thought about drifting? No. I've drifted in the snow, having fun. I had to go to empty parking lots when I was visiting my families up north, but that was about it. But drifting, nah. McGuire's 3-in-1 wax, what do you think? Right here, I have it. I bought it off McGuire's website, but I haven't tried it out yet. See, I actually do own it, but again, I need more vehicles to try products out, and that's what comes down to, is I don't have enough vehicles to try products out. Nathan, shh, buddy, shh. He's trying to get my attention 24/7. Heading to sleep a night. Keep up the great vibe. Thanks so much, Charlotte. Thank you so much, Alan, for stopping by. I really do appreciate having you here, as always. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. It's just, we get to share some hangout time here on, you guys always know me through YouTube and on my channel and my videos I do, but you never get to really talk to me, and you guys get to connect this way in a separate way where we can just hang out like buds. We're all just hanging out in the garage together, and I like that. Giveaway, please. My birthday today. If you ask for it, it's never going to happen, Matthew. You never ask for things in life. You always just, if they come, they come, and that's the way it is. When people beg and ask for stuff, it never works out good. Never. Do your neighbors ever ask if you can wash their cars? No, actually, my neighbors are kind of almost rude to us. They're not the nicest neighbors in the world. We got some old people next door, and this guy over here always asks why you buy so many cars. He's Asian, and he's like, why you buy so many cars? You can spend so many money, and it's just. So we don't have the best neighbors. Part of the reason why we're looking to leave this neighborhood, we get HOA letters all the time saying we need to fix this or fix that around the house, and it just gets annoying after a while. So, it's whatever. So we are looking for a much bigger house. We looked at a beautiful house. If you guys see my Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Acc0rd79. You will see a picture from a balcony that I posted up the other day. It has like a brown house, a brown roof or whatever, and you're going to see my car in the driveway. That house was beautiful. It's in Winter Park, Florida, and it's on the north side of Orlando. We're on the south side of Orlando in Kissimmee. We looked at it. It's 4-car garage. There was a Lamborghini in the garage. It was like, oh my God. If you guys got to see my Instagram, we're looking at that house seriously to move into. And I don't know, like, the people here, they don't even wave at you when you walk by. You're like, hey, and you're like, oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Just nobody's friendly here. It's just like, I don't know, a bunch of old people in here. Oh man, Alan, I appreciate that. There's so many great YouTubers out there that I don't try and compete with any YouTuber out there. They could have 1 million subscribers, and it just doesn't matter to me. I enjoy what I do. This has always been a hobby for me. I've always ever claimed I was a hobbyist detailer, and that's what I try and be. I don't try to be anything else. I'm not trying to be the next Larry from Ammo NYC or Mike from Auto Geek or any of those guys. I don't try and say that I've been doing this for 40 years of my life professionally. No, man, this is a hobby, and I just enjoy what I do. What's a good wheel and tire cleaner? Oklahoma, over the counter, just get the Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel and Tire Cleaner. It's like $7 or $8 for it. It's really good. It's actually a really good fallout cleaner as well. You can actually use it on your paint. It'll actually pull away all that metal contaminants and stuff that's out of your paint. It's really cool to actually watch. So, but that's a really good one that you can get over the counter that you'll have a good shot with. What do you need, Nathan? What do you think about Purple Power? It's great for deep cleaning. Very good for deep cleaning. But be careful, it'll strip your waxes and your sealants. Just understand that. It did some mine, so I want you to know that. Very good for deep cleaning, especially for prep cleaning. Before you decide to, let's say you're going to actually clay and polish and wax your car or put some ceramic on it. It's really good for that, but other than that, I wouldn't recommend it other than that. I don't wash my cars at my house anymore. All my neighbors would come over and ask me a detail for them. I like the extra money, but it gets annoying. Yeah, nobody ever comes to talk to me. Like, they never come and talk to us. They're just... I don't know what it is. I live in like a stuffy neighborhood. And the funny thing is, we live in a decent sized home. I guess you guys can figure that out from my videos. But the home we looked at in Winter Park that you guys are seeing, it's a monster home. I mean, it's huge. And while we were standing out in front and we were talking, one of the neighbors drove by and they actually waved at us. And I was like, oh my God, these homes are twice the size of the homes in our neighborhood, if not 3 times bigger. And they were actually friendly. We're like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh my God, people actually say hi in your neighborhood? It was pretty interesting. I saw one of your live streams after you posted and said there was something about HOA. Oh yeah, they come all up in my property for sure, Kia, and then like want to rag you on little things, and it's like, get out of here. And we just feel at the point where we're being like almost pushed out of the neighborhood. Like they don't want us anymore. Here's another HOA letter. Here's another HOA. Here and now they're sending certified to us now, which is even ridiculous. A certified letter where you actually have to sign it or go pick it up at the post office, just for them to tell you, hey, you need to fix something on your house. You know, it just gets annoying after a while. Lewis, thanks a lot for coming by here. Can you see the GTR? Of course you can see the GTR. You're more than welcome to see it. It's right there. And my son's right there getting super dirty on the ground. You need to get off the ground. It's dirty in here, buddy. It's dirty. He's like rolling all over the ground. His knees are all black. His feet are black. It's crazy. Hey, buddy, I don't have an Instagram, and I've looked up Acc0rd79 on Facebook. The O in Accord is a 0. Look up Acc0rd79, and you'll find me. It's not just a regular Accord spelling. Every time the O in Accord is always a 0, even in Instagram. So find me that way. And you'll be able to find me all day long. You shouldn't have any problems whatsoever there. Man, what are you doing, Nathan? So my son's having fun down here. He's starting to get really dirty. Yeah, his knees are all dirty. His feet are dirty now. His hands are dirty. Yeah. If you guys have been around with me for a long time, you actually would see, like, you would have saw him when we first had him. I remember that's when I had my 370Z, and I actually backed it out of the driveway and actually brought it out. He was in my arms, and I actually showed everybody on camera. You know, I had a bunch of thumbs down on that. I'm like, Jesus, you guys need to fucking unsubscribe. I mean, they were like, you have a bunch of real douchebags on YouTube, and yeah, I was like, I'm just showing off a baby, and people are fucking thumbing down. I'm like, please unsubscribe if you're going to be that kind of douche, because I don't want you here anymore either. If you're that kind of person, it's like, okay, whatever, you know. But I mean, I was just shocked about that. Did you look at the windows on the tinted? Of course I did, Kia. If you saw any of my recent videos, they are completely blacked out, 5% tinted. Now, it will be on its own separate video probably in the next week or so. I just haven't put the video together yet. But it will be on there showing a before and after to let people see what the dark tint really looks like. What do you do for a living? I work in the shipping industry. What's your favorite polish for lights? Whoa. Everybody's going crazy now. What's your favorite polish for light swirls, and can I find it? A good one you can find at Walmart would be Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. It'll do you just fine. It'll treat you good, and it'll be good for what it is. And yes, you can definitely find it at Walmart. Dude, it's actually really hot and muggy. Like today was like 85 degrees today here in Florida. I know you guys have a lot of snow, but it's like 85 today. It's pretty muggy. Any tips on maintain microfiber? Okay, so what I always did, I will be honest with you guys, like I always did for years. I just washed it with I followed the directions where hot water in the actual washing machine, and I just did a fluff air dry when actually in the dryer. But for years, I just used to use regular whatever the soap in there. But I will tell you, recently I did start using the last couple of years. I'll show it to you, Nathan. Don't hurt anything, buddy, please. He's like he's around the motorcycle. I don't want to see him get hurt. I started using like microfiber, proper microfiber wash stuff, and I really didn't actually notice a little bit of a difference there, because unlike the other stuff where it would actually, hold on, I got another bottle for you guys to see. There, this is the Masterson's one. So unlike before, this stuff actually gets out those waxes and the polishes that the water itself would just, obviously repel off of. And it actually does a really, really good job. Nathan, you going to come in or come out? Go in or go out, one of the two. Okay, then stay outside here with me. And but that's actually really good. They're about $8 or $9 for those bottles. Again, you can get them online and stuff, and you'll be fine. You ever thought about going out to California? I've only ever been out to California one time when we were on a cruise going out of where would they go out of? It wasn't LA, it was the other one that's there. But anyways, we went on the Carnival Miracle and went down to Mexico on that side. That's the only time I've ever been to California. So it would be pretty rare for me to go to California. If you ever buy a muscle car, it would be probably a Camaro. A Camaro is my favorite looking one. Hi Martha, how you doing? It's been a long time. How often do you replace your microfiber towels? Honestly, as long as you keep cleaning them, I have them for years. The one things that always make me throw them away is if they become ragged, if you get stuff in them where you can't pull the junk out, then those either become interior or wheel microfiber towels. But for the paint ones, as long as you treat them good, then I keep them for years and years. As long as you get good quality microfiber towels the first time. The NYX products that I mentioned from Instagram, NYX Professional Products, they seem to be good, but I'm not convinced. I've never heard of them, so I don't want to comment one way or another, please. I don't want to say, Long Beach, finally, Valiant, that's where we went out of Long Beach. Like the Queen Mary, whatever, was right next to us when we went on the Carnival Miracle. We went down to Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and I think it was one other place, but I can't remember. A really nice cruise, but that was the only time we ever been to California. Her aunt lives in Anaheim, literally like 5 blocks from Disneyland. Like you walked out of her townhomes, and it was like this. You look down the street this way. You literally walked out of her town comp, looked to the right, and you could actually see the big giant wall of Disneyland. That's how close she lived. And funny enough, that's where Mastersons is. Mastersons is based in Anaheim, California, and they live there. His actual store is right by the actual Anaheim Angels stadium, which is actually pretty cool. I actually did go to the Angels game when we were there, so that was a lot of fun. Camel Guys soap is a clearance at Walmart, $13. Yeah, it was okay. Not that great in the 2-bucket. Good in the foam cannon. I will tell you that. If you need a good foam cannon soap, go buy you some of that. But $13 is still pretty expensive. But for the 2-bucket method, it really wasn't that great. But I definitely say for the foam cannon, it would be fine. Where did you buy them from? As a matter of fact, I bought a lot of my most recent ones were from, they were actually Chemical Guys brand, but I bought them from Amazon. So Chemical Guys brand was selling maybe some of their off colors, their green and like red ones. And it was like a 12-pack for $12 or $13. It was a really, really good deal. Highly recommended there for you guys who might want to know. As a matter of fact, I have some out here for you. I'll show you. They're dirty, so this is my dirty ones. So you can see it right here. So you can see it's like green with red. I don't know if it was like a Christmas thing or something like that, but I guess it was extra. And they were selling these. I don't know how big. You can see they're pretty big. It was like 12 of them for $12 or something like that, or I don't know. But it was a really good deal. Just look on Amazon and then look for microfiber towels, and they'll be from Chemical Guys. And I have like about 30 of those bad boys, so it's a pretty good deal. By the summer, when I get a car tinted, I'm doing Suntex EXP all around. Yeah, see, I like dark tint. I'm in Florida. It's so hot here in the summer, so I like dark tinting. I've always had dark tinting in my cars. Literally, the GTR is probably one of my only cars I didn't have tinted. The white Prelude was never tinted just because I was like, it basically is an antique car. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on it. I'm just going to leave it stock. So that's the only reason I didn't have it. And the GTR, I was kind of like, I don't want to tint the GTR. It's kind of like, I'm not looking to mod or do anything crazy with the car, so to me, it's fine the way it was. I like the way that it sits. And when you're driving the GTR, it's kind of like, hey, you know what? I'm driving GTR, like, this is cool, and because people always look at you and stuff like that when you're driving GTR. Same with the Civic. The Civic draws a lot of attention. If you like attention, it's the car to drive, let me tell you. How do you recommend waxing your car with liquid wax? You won't hurt it, but I would say as long as it starts wearing off every 3 to 4 months. If it was pure Carnuvo, it's not going to last long. It maybe lasts 2 to 3 months, and then you could wax it, but it's not going to hurt anything. I mean, it's not an abrasive or anything, so it's just going to wipe right off. It's going to come off, but yeah, you should be fine. Like every couple months is totally fine with it. If it's a synthetic wax, probably every 5 to 6 months is all you need to do it. So, but yeah, you're not going to have any issues with that whatsoever. Your recommendation for a muscle car, I would definitely say probably Camaro is my own personal because I like the looks of those better. Then I would say a Dodge Challenger and last Mustang. I've never been a big Mustang fan. Would you ever take your GTR to drag strip? Lewis, I don't ever drive the GTR that much. It has a bunch of dust on it right now, I'll tell you that. I haven't driven it in weeks and weeks, to tell you the truth. I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. This thing's been sitting in my garage, okay? I don't know if it's going to actually... Come on, get in focus. I hate it when this thing gets out of focus. So you got just a bunch of light dust and debris all over the car. It's just because I don't drive it. And I've never been into the whole racing thing. I like to go fast just on the street once in a while, just floor it and have fun and enjoy the speed. But actually taking it to this drag strip, I've never actually got. It's never been a thing for me. Shh, buddy, shh. Where's the car? Where's the car? Where'd you put the red car? I'm scared he's gonna put the red car somewhere where it doesn't belong. I don't know what he did with it. So like, I've actually seen him put stuff into the exhaust before of my motorcycle, and I've had to pull the stuff out. And so I'm really worried about him where he might have put stuff. So that's why I'm kind of worried about it. Chemical Guys applicator square pads are $10 for a pack of 8. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. If you get 8 of them for $10, I think that's a pretty decent deal. Dalton, you got to go. Thanks so much for stopping by as always, Dalton. No Dodge Charger. Dodge Charger would be my second choice, actually, Jay. I would say it would be my second choice when it came to actually muscle cars. Again, you guys know me by now. I'm like JDM, England, JDM, and more JDM over there. But you guys understand where I'm at car-wise. I mean, JDM. And that's just the way it goes. For anybody who doesn't know, the Civic Type Rs are not made in Japan. They're not even made in the United States or Canada. The Civic Type R is made in Swindon, England, for anybody who does not know. The hatchback was actually designed for the European market. And then they decided, hey, we'll bring it over here, as well and sell it there. So the Type R is actually made, the engine's made in the United States, the transmission's made in Japan, but it's all built and assembled actually in Swindon, England. So it's actually England, Euro. It's a Euro car, as a matter of fact. So that's pretty funny. So for anybody who doesn't know that word, meanwhile, the GTR is 100% Japanese, motorcycle 100% Japanese. The Preludes are both 100% Japanese. The minivan, though, come on, focus. There we go. Minivan, however, is made in Indiana. So if anybody knows Toyota makes Highlander, I think Highlander and the minivan is in Indiana, and the Toyota pickup trucks I think are made in Texas. So and most Toyota and Hondas are actually made in the United States now or Canada. Video is coming this week. So tomorrow you're gonna see the mother's new wash and wax speed thing. Nathan, please don't play with that. Please don't play with that, buddy. I don't want to see you hurt anything. Where'd those come from? Where'd you get those from? Yeah, but you can go ahead and put those back. He tries to tear apart stuff, so I gotta really watch him. I don't want him getting into stuff he shouldn't be into. You can see a little light dust far away. At least the dust is actually pretty good, man. It's pretty nuts when you see the dust around here. How do you learn to ride it? So it's like riding a bicycle, guys. Seriously, Nathan, I told you to stop. No more. And so it's like riding a bicycle. It's just that you're using the clutch to shift with, and then this for gas. So that's about all there is to it. In the state of Florida, in order to get your license now, you have to take what's called the MSF course. It's almost like nationwide now. It's called Motorcycle Safety Foundation course, and it's a 2-day course. It's really easy. And whenever you pass it, they automatically put it in the system and they send it up to the DMV here in whatever your state is. So then all you gotta do is go to your local DMV wherever you live and just say, hey, I need to get my motorcycle endorsement added to my license, and they just pay like $10 or $15. They give you a new license, take a new picture, and it says motorcycle also on the bottom. And that's all it is. And but learning how to do the basics and how the safety and stuff like that, that's what it's all taught there. You want some of those? All right, hold on, guys. I gotta. Here, give it to me. Give it to me. You want some of this right now? My son wants these little snacks. So hold on, I'm here. Don't worry. It's late. Yeah, it is. So far, any good 2019 products that blow your mind? Yeah, so far the 303 sealant is like stellar. Here you go. There you go. Got it? You're welcome. Always teach them polite manners. I've noticed that kids here, especially here in Kissimmee, they're very rude. People here are very rude, mostly from New York, New Jersey, and they're just rude people. I hate to be so bad about it, but I'm sorry, New York, New Jersey, you're some of the biggest dickheads out there in the world, and nobody likes that stuff. So I don't want my kid growing up without manners, so I always try and teach them, say please, thank you, stuff like that, anytime he asks for stuff. What motorcycle did you start on? I started with a Ninja 250, Kawasaki Ninja 250. I kept it for about 10 months. I sold it for more than I paid for it because they're so cheap and they're great learner bikes. And then I bought my Kawasaki ZX6R. I've had it here for, 4 or 5 years now. And then a year and a half ago, I bought my 2018 Honda Grom. and I've had that as well. So I have 2 motorcycles right now currently. What do you think about the new Supra? It is a joke. It's still a BMW, and I don't like it whatsoever. It doesn't look good. It's very underpowered, very overpriced, like I knew it was going to be, and it's just a joke. You want more? All right, hold on, guys. We got a fatso here wanting to eat all these things. At least these are good for him, so it's okay. I don't mind giving him more. Come here, Nathan. Come here. You're welcome. You want more? All right. Whoa. There you go. Hold on to him. You got him? You're welcome. Yes. Treat them right. Raise them right, people. Raise them right. What's a good tire shop product that you would recommend? Aerosol, or are we talking about like a gel, or are we talking about like a cream? What kind of stuff do you want? I'm walking here. I found your Facebook page. I was typing uppercase O instead of a 0. Yes, it's a 0, Tula. It's always been a 0, just like on my Facebook, Instagram. I have a Twitter, even though I don't really use the Twitter because Twitter has never been for me. I guess it's been for a bunch of just weirdos that always like fight amongst each other on Twitter. I don't know what Twitter's about. I think it's kind of dying too, but I don't really use it. I do have Instagram. I use that more. I use my Facebook a lot more as well for you guys who... I put links in there. I'll show you stuff behind the scenes on Facebook. A lot of stuff like that is what I usually use Facebook for. And I just kind of bounce around and kind of show you guys some different stuff. I show you just average everyday things in my life. Maybe it's with my family, whatever. You'll find that kind of stuff on Instagram and Facebook, where you're not going to see everything I do, like with the products, but I will put the products in there for you guys. So you see a lot of behind the scenes action as well. Well, Lewis, I just got the white prelude back. I gotta send it. Now I gotta send it to the actual shop because it actually has air conditioner problems, and I had a brand new air conditioning system put in like a year or change ago, so it has a warranty on it. So now I got the windshield fixed. I'm gonna send that back to the shop and have them fix the air conditioning again. But after that, because it all runs like, dude, the white car after the Honda Wizard took care of it, they actually call him the Wizard because the dude knows his Hondas. He's been working on Hondas for like 40 years. The guy is like 50-something years old. It's crazy. He knows his shit from top to bottom. He's a Honda diehard. He can fix any car you want, but he just specializes in Honda. And the guy rewired the entire car. He said, the wiring in your car was so bad. He's like, I completely rewired it. You needed all this stuff done to it. I did everything for it. Dude, the car drives like a dream now. So now I gotta go get the AC fixed again because I'm like, what the crap? And because I spent like $1,100 to fix it, and I'm like, it has a warranty. I want it fixed. So that I gotta have that. I'll get it fixed. Whenever I have money, I will have it properly repainted by the body shop who just did it. Fixing the rust. With the blue prelude, that whenever that gets back, whenever I actually do have some more extra money spent up, then I'll actually have that rust removed. But honestly, I've got too many cars, and now I have 2 car payments. I'm not going to play with it right now. Have you tried Doo-Doo Juice? The only thing I've ever had of theirs was they gave me a sample at Auto Geeks Detail Fest. They gave me a sample of one of their Orange Crush wax. Really good wax. Again, very nice people. They're all from like England and stuff. Really cool people. But I've never tried any more than that, their stuff. I tried Turtle Wax, was bomb the other day, and it's been 2 weeks now, and it's still strong. Yes, Jay, I highly agree. This is the stuff he's talking about. I was like, dude, you have a bomb? What? It's this kind of stuff, these little things right here. So what they are, it's like a bug bomb. So you turn your air conditioner on, put it on recycle, and then you just open the thing and go, like pop it like this, and then just start spraying on top and shut the doors and let it cycle for about 10 minutes or whatever. And dude, I'm telling you, this stuff, it removes the smells, and it'll make you smell good in your car for well over a month. It is amazing. I love this stuff. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Get the one that's the Caribbean Crush smell. Oh, I love that fruity type smell to it. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, something log lasting. Okay, but nothing that's going to sling back on the paint. Okay, if you want something like that, I would suggest either a gel like McGuire's Endurance Gel or some sort of cream. What I mean by the cream is, let me see if I can find it for you guys so I can describe it. So something like McGuire's, our mother, Masterson's makes really good tire and trim stuff. This stuff will last you for about 2 to 3 weeks before it's completely all gone. It will not sling. You're applying it with an actual tire applicator pad, and it works great. Chemical Eyes also makes a really good one as well. Do you want more, Nathan? Dang, fatso. No, he's not really that fat. I'm just messing with him right now. All right, hold on, Nathan. Come here. Come here. Are you watching TV? You having fun? You look really dirty. If mommy saw you now, she'd think you're some like white trailer trash kid right now. Seriously. She'd make fun of you and said you're white trailer trash. Hold on. Let's get you some more snackies. All right, go inside and watch TV. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How do you get tire shine sling off paint? Just regular water. If just a regular car wash and stuff should be fine. I mean, you could always use degreaser if you really needed to, but I've never had any problems getting it off. Do those air bombs actually work? Yes. They usually last me about a month or so before they're gone. And yes, the smell is amazing. If you get a good scent one, you'll love it. Have you used McGuire's M26 liquid wax? I've waxed my car. I have not used it before. I've not used any of their professional line or anything like that. I usually just stick to their regular over-the-counter line and then go from there. Did you find any difference between Chemical Guys and Masterson's? Slight differences. I like Masterson's waterless wash so much more. So his waterless wash is more like creamy and it's not like watered down liquid, and because of that, it really sticks to the paint. Amazing product. I love his waterless wash so much. Highly recommend it, and it has a sealant in here. I sometimes like to use this on my motorcycle helmet to clean the motorcycle helmet, and then on top of that, what's great is, especially when it rains when you're riding, the water just zips right off it. So there's definitely differences. Some things were alike, but there's other products that Masterson's makes way better quality products over Chemical Guys. That's for sure. Have you seen the new Mother Speed in foaming wash and wax? Are you talking about this, Mr. James Wilson? Are you talking about this one right here? Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, I actually tried it. You will see it in tomorrow's video. One of my subscribers actually contacted me privately through Instagram, and he's like, Chad, check this out. What's at Walmart? So we were at Walmart later on that day. I went ahead and picked up a bottle. I had no idea it was in stores either. So it will be out there. Very good car wash. I'd say it was solid 8 months. No complaints whatsoever. I say for $6 or $7, give it a try. See what you think of it personally yourself. Have you tried Chemical Guys Jet Seal? Yes, I have. Very good product. It lasted me about 10 to 11 months before it finally was all gone. Highly recommended. I would definitely say go ahead and pick some up too. I've heard Masterson's has a spray-on ceramic coating. They do. Greg said he was always going to send me some, but I haven't really heard from Greg in a couple months now. I guess his channel's gotten, or his company's gotten so big now. He's either too busy or just doesn't send products out anymore for testing. Good for him. His products he's getting super busy, so maybe he just doesn't need the free publicity anymore, stuff like that. I don't know. It's one way or another, but I've never tried it, so I can't comment one way or another. Yeah, James, for sure. I haven't even edited the video yet, and they uploaded it yet. It was nasty because you can see in the video it goes from a nice sunny day to like suddenly it gets really dark and it's windy, and 5 minutes later we have a complete thunderstorm here in Florida. And I'm like, dude, I just washed the car, man. Are you kidding me? So that will be out tomorrow at noon. Noon is when I do it. So, well, actually today at noon because it's already pushing 1 o'clock here. So please hang with me. Like I said, I still got to take care of it. My Walmart has some same Black Magic Blue Coral Wash. Got to be a different one. Oh no, the Mother Speed, it's really good. Blue Coral and all that garbage, straight trash. Don't even try that stuff, man. I've actually been really surprised. I was very skeptical at first with the Mother Speed line. I thought, oh, this must be their cheap line or something like that. But in reality, it's every one of their products have been great. Their spray wax has been great. Their tire shine has been super wet. Their car wash has been really good. I'm very, very happy to see what Mother's has. Now, Mother's has a new spray ceramic wax. Doesn't everybody? And it's called CMX. I'm very interested to try that out as well. But again, it gets back to I need more vehicles to try products out on because I have too many stinging products to try, like paint protection wise, and I don't have enough cars to try it on. And that's where I run into problems because the GTR has the wax shop's spray wax on there, and dude, oh my god, it's stellar, guys. If you watch the videos on the wax shop videos I have, you're going to love them. It's the stellar. Their car wash is mind-blowing. It's solid A+. Their spray wax, solid A+. Their products, they're a small company, up and coming, but damn, it's amazing company. Better snow and ice we've had in New York today. Yeah, dude, it's like 85 here. It's crazy. Well, it was today. Now it's like probably like 70, 75. Here where I lived last week, it was sunny and the whole week's rain. Yeah, it's been on and off. I love seeing ceramic. Yeah, I really need to order some, I guess, from Mother's, but again, it's like I need some subscribers to just come by so we can just do a quick video, try out some products, and then we could actually test it out and be like, hey, you got a free ceramic coating out of your car, and then you can try it out because that's what happened. My friend with the 370, the white 370, he has a Grom as well. He got everything that I had. He's a young guy, really cool guy, and he always loved my 370. And then he's now like a produce manager at Publix. His dad is the head manager at Publix, which is a big supermarket here in the South. And so now he has a 370. Well, then he saw my Grom, and I let him ride my Grom, and he's like, I've got to get one. So he went and bought a Honda Grom as well now. So it's pretty funny. He said he was going to try and come over. Maybe we can get him over Thursday. We'll try one of these products. But I just need some people with some vehicles to bring their cars over almost at this point. Can't wait for the spring for sure, Jacob. It's already warm here. Like I said, today was 85. Tomorrow's supposed to be only like 75 and the low of like the 50s. So another rainstorm is coming through tomorrow. So it's going to be pretty nasty. On my way from California. Oh, you're a Teamster as well, M310. Anything new from the wax shop? Not anything new. I haven't heard from them much. They only had a certain amount. Remember, when you're a new company, you only have like this many products, and you have to then eventually expand on that, and that's where it actually comes from. Any plans on getting thicker tires? Right now, David, I've really been eyeing some wheels. As a matter of fact, the funny thing is, if you've been around my channel for a long time, David, which I'm pretty sure you have, you remember my 370Z, and I had the raised gram lights on there, the 57FXX. Loved those wheels. I thought they were beautiful wheels. Well, anywho, I was thinking I would kind of like to have those wheels again because I like them so much. They're gloss black, like what they're on there now. The wheels on here now are beautiful on the Civic Type R. I really like them. But I was thinking about it because what a lot of Civic Type R owners do, I've learned, is they actually downsize the rim diameter, and that way they can upsize the actual tire sidewall to prevent those actual potholes and stuff like that, especially for the guys up north. So I'm finding more and more people are going to like 18 by 9s on the actual wheels, and then they upgrade to like a 35 or 40 sidewall, which gives them a lot more ability to accept a bump, and they like that. They find that it's a lot better. Porta Nissan, there you go, man. Well, there's your Nissan right there, done. I saw some chemical guys, V7 optical spray sealant at AutoZone. Do you remember it? I think I have that. I think it's right here, but I haven't tried it. Is this it? Yes, this one right here, right? I have everything. I know, it's so sad because I spend too much money on products. I haven't even tried it. As you can see, it's completely full. So again, I don't know. Now, my experience with chemical guys, they're hit or miss, and I will be real with you. Chemical guys, in my opinion, is very hit or miss. Some of their products are very good. Some of their products are very bad. So take that with a grain of salt. It's the way you see it. That's my own personal opinion. Some people will rant and rave about it. And then you have a lot of the more professional ends dog the shit out of that company. They really make fun of it bad. So watch a couple videos and then go try it out. If it's cheap, then maybe you want to go ahead and spend the money, but I understand that. Any mods for the Type R? Right now, Ben, I have tinted out the extra windows. I put in all new LEDs, lights in the map, lights in the vanity mirrors and the dome light in. I put in LEDs in the turn signals, brake lights, and reverse lights as well. Plus the back hatch trunk area, it has LEDs. That'll all be inside of a video here next Monday. I think is when it's going to be set to be uploaded. So you'll be able to see that. So, and then what else? Right now, not too much else. Right now, again, this is my game now is to just pay this off as fast as possible to free up a lot of money so I have more money to spend on stuff. You drive a Scion XB Voodoo Blue, super nice paint. Oh man, I love that Voodoo Blue. If it's the same as the Toyota Voodoo Blue, it's on their TRDs. Ooh, I love that color. Thoughts on the convertibles? Never been my thing, Christopher. I've never been a convertible guy. Have I been in convertibles? Sure. I dated a girl who used to have one, so it's a fun car, but to me, it was never anything big. What do you think about Chemical Guys Citrus Wassa Gloss? It's okay. It's not really the best in the 2-bucket method, but it is good in the foam cannon. So if you have a foam cannon, it's pretty good. When you wash your cars, do you use the 2-bucket? Do you use the foam cannon? No, not every time. Come on, focus. Jesus. No, I only use the foam cannon when I'm usually going to make a video for it, or if I'm getting ready to prep the car for like a wax or anything like that. Oh, excuse me. Have you ever tried Bead Maker yet? I have not. If not, do it. Oh yeah, no. I was like, don't do it. I was like, what? So I was reading it twice. No, I haven't, so I don't know. What? What? Mommy? What about mommy? Mommy's asleep. Mommy's blown? What? He's saying yes. Mommy's blown? What? I don't understand. Mommy's asleep. phone. Mom, you have the iPad. Just go on the iPad, buddy. I let him have the iPad. Have you tried Limitless Strip Down? No, I have not, James. He never sent that to me for trial, so I don't know. Al Bunny scored 4 touchdowns. That's good to hear, Kyle. Best leather conditioner in your opinion? I've tried a bunch of leather conditioners. I like Mother's a lot. McGuire's, they were fine. I like the Masterson's one as well. I have tried out the leather one from 303. Pretty good stuff. I've tried it out from... who else? Wax Gods has a really good one as well. Here's the thing with leather cleaners, I don't find too much distinction between the different products. They all do a good job, but nothing that really just blows me away. Like it's like, oh yeah, they all did a good job, but nothing was like, oh, you know that feeling you get. None of them do that. They all do just a good job, solid job. Thank you for the honest reviews. Thank you so much, PK, for enjoying it and hanging in there with me. What kind of loan terms did you get on the GTR? No, I'd be glad to help you guys out in any way that I can, of course. You know, I got it as I did a 5.5-year loan on the GTR. Now, remember, guys, I bought it used. I paid $63,000 for it in January 2017. And Nathan, what are you doing? And the loan was for 5.5 years at like 2.74% because I put like $24,000 down. So I put down like more than 30% or something like that. So they gave me a lower interest rate. And that really worked out in my favor. And of course so the payments were set at $736 a month over 5.5 years. But I've been paying, last year I've been paying $2,000 a month on it. So I only owe like 10 or 11,000 left on it. So it's not bad. What are you doing, buddy? I like Kia Optima SX Turbo in blue. All right. Have built my detail loadout from the things. I appreciate it, PK. I mean, there's some, like, again, PK, there's some stellar YouTubers out there, stellar guys out there with some great YouTube channels. I'm just, you know, a piece of sand out there on the beach kind of thing. That's the way I see it. That's not for you to play with, buddy. We don't play with this stuff, okay? Leave it here, okay? I don't mind you playing with stuff. Don't get mad. You can't play with that. It's not a toy. And, but, you know, I'm just one opinion out of a whole amount of YouTube that has it. Have you noticed that? I've noticed in the last couple of years, there must have been, you know, 50,000 channels that are popping up trying to do the same thing I'm doing. Whether they do it my way, their own way, it's whatever. So I appreciate that you do it. You know, I can give you my opinion, and whether you take that or not, hey, that's fine. Remember, it's an opinion, and now you have to go make the decision if you want to try something or not. And that's all we can tell you. Would you recommend Dawn dish soap as a wax strip? Yeah, I've used it before, for sure, man. I don't see any issues with it. Just understand that it's not a regular car wash, and it will strip your wax. Aero Cosmetic waterless wash is pretty good, too. Never even heard of that company before, actually. Voodoo Car Care is blowing up. It's blowing up, but it's not a really good quality products. I was not impressed with them. They're pretty low rent. They're the nicest guys in the world to talk to. They really did. But their products are not even up to Turtle Wax standards yet. I mean, Turtle Wax is still way better than them. And it's just the way it is. Nathan, no chips. You can have this stuff, but you can't have chips. No. Put those back. Go put them back, please. Nathan, please put them back. No. He's literally bringing out bags of chips now. And I'm like, no. He can have his little fruit snacks, but he can't have the chips and stuff. Cody, you get a lot of just trash comments. You know, if I see any trash comments, I actually ban them from the channel, and then I delete their comment right away. I don't ever actually respond to their things. But I've had a lot of just very vulgar and very off-base things that are said in comments, and those are the ones you never respond to. You just go into their profile, block them, and then you delete their comment. You never respond. But that's all. But nothing too crazy. 303 Turtle Wax. 303 makes some really, really good products in certain fields. And they don't make like Turtle Wax's car wash is better than 303's car wash. 303 makes a very good sealant, but I haven't tried Turtle Wax's new sealant yet. You guys see what I'm saying? No, you're not getting on the motorcycle. What else do I see between them? 303 makes a stellar protectant, okay? You want more? You want more of these? I don't know what you're saying. But 303 makes an amazing protectant, okay? I would highly recommend it. Their fabric guard, Turtle Wax doesn't even make a fabric guard. And I've never seen a fabric guard that's as good as the 303 fabric guard, if that tells you anything. Oh, there you go. Opie. There you go.
Uh-oh.
So that's the way it is. They're kind of two different companies that work on two different types of things. And if that tells you anything, they have some things that are similar, but a lot of things that are different, definitely different on both ends of the spectrum. Yeah, I didn't like the Voodoo Ride Car wheel cleaner. Their wheel cleaner was just not that great at all. How many miles do you put on GTR? Oh, maybe like 2,000 a year. I've only put like 4,500 miles on it since I bought it 2 years ago. I just don't drive it a lot. It's a toy car for me, and that's all about it, whatever it is for me. Have you done any paint correction and what compound? Yeah, I've done tons of it. I have a lot of channels, videos with paint correction. So you're asking about what correction, what compound. I've used tons of compounds, tons of paint correction pads. The pads I usually stick with are going to be like Hex Logic pads or Grio's Garage pads. I usually like a lot of those. I've used Lake Country pads, which is a pretty big company that makes actually pads and stuff. I'll show you some of the stuff I have. Hold on, you guys. Bear with me as I'm trying to get stuff out without having everything just fall over. So like here you go. Okay, you can see my kind of pads. So you guys see I have tons and tons of stuff. So there. When it comes to actual paint correction, I've tried everything from Chemical Guys, and Chemical Guys did fine. It's all about technique. At that point, it comes down to technique. I've used Meguiar's, had no problems with Meguiar's. I've used 303's compounds and polishes, did fine with that. I've had good luck with some other products out there, like Grio's has some really good products out there for that. It just depends what you kind of want, and then maybe you want to just feel around and try some products. Yep. No worries, PK. That's why we bought insurance. It's funny because here's how it went down. So when I made the video of actually picking up the Civic Type R, what you guys didn't see is literally I waited over 2 or 3 hours at the dealership for a finance manager to finish the paperwork. What I was not happy about with that dealership is the fact that I came in with a check from my credit union. So all I needed was somebody to get my tag printed out and whatever, so that way I could just leave, just sign off the paperwork. It was so busy that day, which is a good thing for West Shore Honda, I will tell you that. It was so busy that I waited 2 or 3 hours to get into to one of the finance managers. Thankfully, though, one of their finance managers who had already went home for that day actually drove back just to handle my paperwork for me. And that says a lot about West Shore Honda, that they actually, the guy was already gone home. He actually turned around and drove back to the dealership just to handle my personal paperwork, and then he took off and went home again because I'd been waiting so long about that, and they were apologizing profusely. I'm like, guys, can you guys give me food money or anything? I said, we've been here for hours, and this is ridiculous, and and I gave them some bad hate on them. They're like, no, this is ridiculous too, but that finance managers would go home without actually doing it. But that was the one thing the guy said, I'm going to get you out of here in like 5 minutes. And he did. He literally got me out of there in 5 minutes. He was like, sign. Here you go. Have a good day. And he was a young guy, really cool guy. But he said, there's one thing if I could recommend on anything that we sell. He said, I would recommend tire warranties because of the fact that the wheels are so big, the tires are so thin. I have seen bent wheels already on these cars. Please, it's up to you, but it's only $440 for 5 years and limited miles. I highly recommend it. And I was like, for $440, I'll buy it. And thank God I did, because it was not 28 miles later. I was just leaving Tampa on Interstate 401. Bam, as you guys got to see in the video. And that was all she wrote. So I'm very glad I picked that up. I did buy the extended warranty. As you guys know, the Honda Care 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. That I also bought because I wanted that because I keep my cars forever. And I know over time cars break down. So I want to cover my tail. What's up, man? Great channel. Any word on Mother Speed Wash and Wax? Very good. Hydro, I would definitely say would be solid A- to A. You will see it tomorrow video. Very good. No issues whatsoever, other than it thunderstormed right after I was done, which kind of sucked. But you shouldn't have any problems. I haven't tried in the foam can yet, so give me another week on that. But as an over-the-counter soap, I'd say a solid A- to maybe even an A. Definitely worth the $6 to $7. This week's videos, Ben, will be the actual Grio's Garage. I'm sorry, God, man, I'm getting old. The Mother Speed Wash and Wax that he just mentioned. I'll show it to you real quick, guys. Hold on. This is what I'm talking about. This is about a solid A- to a solid A. No complaints whatsoever. Then Saturday, I'm thinking if I can get it re-washed again, I'm actually going to apply this to the actual Type R. It's their ice sealant shine. It's their hybrid synthetic sealant. I really want to try it out because I want to protect it. And then after that, once that wears off, I think it's when I'm actually going to go for a full ceramic. But for now, I just want to try that product out. So that's what I'm looking at, hoping that it'll pop in for Saturday. You just bought garage polisher like yours and a lot better than Craftsman. Oh, yeah. That no. The Grillos is probably the best beginner to intermediate polisher that you can use dual action. It's a solid one. It'll last you for years. It's a lifetime warranty on all their products. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at one of their bigger ones. It's more professional grade that has a longer throw and stuff. I forgot which one it's called. It's like $350 for it, but it also has a lifetime warranty just because I know how good their products are. And I like the fact that it came with a lifetime warranty. So I'm looking at that for more of a professional, higher end polisher. That's funny you asked. Did you see my last Friday's video or last Saturday's video when I actually tried their new wheel cleaner? So for anybody who doesn't know, Eagle One was the very first company to ever contact me all those years ago to actually ask me to review their products. When I only had like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, they contacted me. Very nice people. Well, what happened is they were bought out. And when they were bought out, of course, all the people connections I had were all laid off. They were all let go. Well, now Energizer Batteries owns them. Okay, and from what one of my subscribers told me, they've also bought Armor All, they also bought STP, and they bought something else recently as well. And they did have the new wheel cleaner. The wheel cleaner was actually really, really good. I love the original A to Z wheel cleaner, solid company, but I haven't ever heard from them since that actually the takeover took place. 440, a good deal, yep, for sure. What's up from Houston? Man, we have a lot of people from Texas tonight, a lot of Texas people. You either steer or whatever, you know what I mean? When the tires get bald, you find some pots, wheels anytime. Yeah, maybe. But then again, I might actually end up getting different wheels, so we'll see. But right now, I'm just going to leave the stock wheels on there and just kind of ride it the way it is. You should try the microfiber towels from detailing products from Dallas Paint Correction. Maybe. Yeah, and possibly destroy your suspension by doing that. No thanks, hard pass. Do you have a gas or electric pressure washer? You talking about me? Mine's actually a gas. See it right there? It's a Generac 2800 psi pressure washer. What did your wife think of the Type R? She thinks it's nice, but she doesn't really care one way or another. But she does notice that people look at us whenever we take the Type R out. She does notice that people are like, "Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a Type R." You know, they do that. I mean, it literally stands out from any other car out there because it has the big Wang package on it, you know, and the graphics kit on, the body kit and everything on it. So people definitely notice the car. It's like the GTR when the GTR rolls up. People do notice it. And so my wife thinks that's fun to see. But she thinks the seats are a little hard for her taste. But, you know, it's a racing seats. They're not meant for, you know, luxury seats. How many claims do you have for that wheel insurance? I don't know. I don't know how many, actually, Alejandro. From Hawaii, tuning in from Hawaii. Man, nice, man. I haven't been there yet as well. Once my son's a little bit older, when he can handle a flight that long out to Hawaii, we're going to do one of those Hawaiian cruises. We've already looked into them, but it's just the flight getting out there and obviously the expenses because obviously going to Hawaii from Florida is like $1,300, I think it is. $1,200 or $1,300 per person, so obviously that's pretty expensive. 5% tint. I'm used to the 5% tint. I absolutely love it. I've had it on like 4 different cars now, maybe 5. I'm trying to think now, but I love dark tint. You guys all know that, so it works out fine with me. No issues whatsoever. Type R or the GTR? Do I get more attention? I don't know yet. I guess I don't pay that much attention. When we were driving the Type R home, the very first light I got to before we hopped on the Acc0rd79 that goes around Tampa. Guys were like, "Oh," like this right away, and then we stopped at the gas station. This girl was with her boyfriend, and she's like staring up and down my car and staring at me when I got out of the car, and that was pretty funny. I've had a lot of people like you'll be just driving down the street and they're like this, you know, especially with dark tint on the car on the Civic Type R, you really can't see me inside there, so I can sit there and stare at you, especially on like a cloudy day. I can stare at you and you never know I'm looking at you, so that was a lot of fun. But I don't know, they're about the same, I guess. But the big wing and stuff like that really catches people's eyes. What if that Acc0rd Type R came on? I don't know. We'd have to see here in the future. You know what I mean? I have 5% tint all around with 85% on the windshield, 85% air blue. Why do people try to race you more? I don't know. I haven't really had anybody try and race me in the GTR. Maybe like rev their engine, but I'm like, bitch, you're gonna lose in like 2 seconds. But the Civic Type R, I've had one car try and fly past me, but I was with my wife. That was the day we were house shopping, and I'm like, what? Why are you doing this for? I mean, I guess they want to see if the car's fast, but I didn't pay attention to them, but yeah, when the GTR, like I've had one or two people and I'm like, or like it'll be like a ratted out Civic, riced out Civic, and you're like, really, bro, really, and you don't give those people the time of day. It'd be just stupid. Because that one time you decide to do it, there's a cop like right down the street and he's gonna see you, so that would be crazy. What's up, Dunzor? How you doing, buddy? Thanks again for all the helpful and very informative information. Keep up the great work, as I always look forward to your live streams. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate that, Tula. The channel is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The biggest thing that helped me, obviously recently, has been buying the Civic Type R. I look at my statistics every day and I'm like, oh my God, it went up by 50 something. Tomorrow I went up by 49. The next day is 50 something. I'm like, dear God, I'm gaining subscribers left and right, which is a lot of fun. And a lot of people just want to know more about the Civic Type R. And of course, the actual video of going to buy it has already netted like 20-something thousand views on it just in the last week alone. And so that's actually doing really good. Obviously, most review products that I have, they don't net near those kind of views, and it takes time to hit those kind of views. So it's just the way it goes. A lot of people are interested in Type Rs. I'm going to show all the steps, any mods I do on it. We're going to show like meets with the Type R, maybe some vlogs in the Type R. A lot of people want to know about like how it rides, drives, stuff like that. So maybe I can stick the GoPro up in the car and stuff like that, do a little bit of a ride with the Type R. We'll see. You know what I mean? Have you ever heard of Zymol? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Zymol was a really, really good company back in the day. As a matter of fact, Turtle Wax owns half of Zymol products. They have all the rights to half of the products from Zymol, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. But yeah, Turtle Wax owns half of them. Here, I actually have Zymol products. See? Told you. They're really, really good stuff. Their car wash was unbelievable. Top and A+ car wash. Sadly, it's too hard. It's really hard to find to get it nowadays. Probably get it on Amazon, some other places, but Zymol is some top-end stuff. Thoughts on used Infinity? Hold on, you just zipped right by there. Thoughts on used Infinity Q60 Red Sport? There is a guy at the GTR club here in Florida, Central Florida. He does also own a Q, the red, and I heard it's not that great. I don't know. There's no, other than the red thing to it, there's really no way to know it's the red with the 400 horsepower. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you guys, but I think a standard Q50 is more than enough, especially for a four-door family car. Most viewed video, oh God, I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember. I forgot what it was. I've had some that have done like multiple 100,000 views on it. Like we're talking like 600,000-700,000 views. But honestly, I can't remember anymore what it was. A lot of my McGuire's videos are well over 100,000 views. Some of my car ones were pretty high as well. Like buying the GTR has well over 100,000 views on it. I have a feeling the Civic Type R will eventually get to well over 100,000 views. If you just type in buying Civic Type R, you're going to see mine. Mine is on the very first page. So if anybody's looking at Civic Type Rs, I'm one of the first ones that pops up there with the Civic Type R, and I think that's why it's getting so many views. How do you only have 26,000 subscribers? I don't know, man. I appreciate every subscriber I have. I don't know, man. I'm maybe people want to see a lot more pizzazz, whiz bang, amazing videography. I don't know. I mean, I'm no pro. I'm just doing this for fun, so I don't know. If alternator was the same price as Civic Type R, I don't know, because everything on the S8 was very expensive to fix. I did a couple of searches and it's too expensive to fix. And honestly, the Civic Type R, I have a brand new car and it actually would have cost me less than buying the brand new, the used S8. A used S8 for the years I was looking at was they were about $44,000 to $45,000. This was $36,000. I think I paid right at $37,000 for it with the $450 over MSRP. Obviously, I got to think, what? More? It's dead, buddy. It's dead. He brought me Play-Doh. He left the Play-Doh out, so now it's hard as a rock. You know what I mean? So he wants me to roll it in ball. I'm sorry, buddy. It's dead. It died. It took 2 shots. It's gone. R.I.P. It's gone. Pour out some liquor. Pour out some liquor for your homies. Yeah. Yeah. What? You want more? Mm-hmm. All right, hold on, buddy. Hold on, let me try and put this down again for you guys. Do you have PFF or ceramic coating on either car? I had it on my 370Z. I had the PFF on my 370Z, but I don't have it on any one of these cars. I was going to do it on the GTR, but I was quoted like $2,000, and I was just like, at the time, I was like, I'd rather pay off the car. Again, the car kind of collects dust. Here's some more for you. You're welcome. And the GTR kind of collects a lot of dust right now. I rarely drive the car, so I've gotten like one or two little nicks on it, like really small. But as you can see, the paint, I don't know if you can see it in the shine. You know how I treat my cars. I think there might be one or two swirls around the back trunk area that I need to get out, but other than that, this is really, really good shape. Funny enough, with the Civic Type R out there, the actual pillar right here, because there's no pillar here on the GTR. If you guys can see that, you guys see there's no pillar here. You know what I mean? So there's no pillar, but actually on the Civic Type R, there's the typical pillar here. Well, they have swirls everywhere in it, which really shocked me because I'm like, what? How is there so many swirls in it? But I guess the dealership just kept wiping it down, and I don't know. It just needs to get some polishing action done to it. But honestly, I haven't ever done it. I was thinking about having it done. One of the guys in the Central Florida, the Florida Type R Club, he's actually owns a detailing shop there in Tampa, and he does a lot of them for the Type Rs. So I might get it later on. But again, this girl has to be fully paid off before I spend any money on that car, other than just the basic minor things right there. Thoughts on General Motor layoffs? I don't know. I'm not an American car fan, so I don't know. I mean, make cars people want, and then maybe you'll buy them. That's all I can tell you. You know what I mean? Yeah, my son's pretty fun to have fun with. You know, like I said, he'll be 3 next month. Time is flying, man. Sometimes subscribers don't matter. You know what matters for the biggest thing that helps you out is your views. The views are the biggest thing out there. It's gonna push you up in the search engine. It's gonna bring in a lot of new people that have never seen your stuff before because now you're further up. If you're in it to make more money off of YouTube ad revenue, then obviously views are the biggest things. It's not having subscribers. Because I have, 26,000 subscribers, but I don't have 26,000 views on every single video. What brings people in is the views. So I'd rather have 23,000 people who are not subscribers viewing each one of my videos, and then I'd rather be like, okay, God, I hope the 26,000 actually watch my video. I'd rather have just random people watching it, and then they come find me, and then, hey, you get to come hang out with us. Easily 56,000 for sure. Do you ever use Colonite? I never got a chance to use that, actually. Again, it comes out to I don't have enough vehicles. What if GTR had same color as the Type R? I don't know, because they do have a deep blue in there. I forgot what the color is, and it's very pretty. That was actually my first pick. But everybody with the blue, because it was rare, it only came out for 2 years, they all wanted like 72,000 for the car, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying 72,000. Ended up, oh God, my son is screaming inside the house. Hold on, guys, hold on. I can hear him. He's just whining up a storm. What? What? What stuck? What stuck? What stuck? Go get it. My son's like screaming in the living room, and he put something in this little tunnel here, this little kid's tunnel. Get it out. Get out of there. Get out. Watch. There you go. He put his little cart, his little kid's cart inside of his tunnel, and it was stuck. It's stuck in there, so he was panicking. And I'm like, because I don't want to wake her up because she still has to work in the morning, early in the morning. Is a Honda Ridgeline a real truck to you? Yeah, I think it is. It's along the lines of like a Nissan hardbody or anything like that. That's all it is. I'm not expecting it. What is a truck? It's a bed on a cab, correct? Essentially, a Ridgeline is a truck then. It is a bed, and it has the cab with it. Now, is it built on the Pilot? Sure, whatever, but it still has a bed on it, so to me, that's a truck. Is it something I'm going to go out there and four-wheeling with? No. But is it going to do it? Let me ask you this. This Ridgeline, is it not 10 or 20 times better than a Ford Ranger or even a Toyota Tacoma from 10, 15 years ago? So it is a truck, right? It's like, no. Please put that back. Oh my God, my son is going crazy tonight. So what I'm trying to say is that the Ridgeline is a truck. You guys are just so used to the big Toyota Tacomas, F-150s and stuff. But remember, that Ridgeline is 10, 15 times better than even a car 10, 20 years ago, a truck that you would have back then considered that a full-on truck. So, yes, I definitely see it as a truck, but I think people aren't seeing the big brute manly side vehicles that in the Ridgeline. And I think that's the biggest thing that it's hurting them as well. That's the way I see it. Just like I think the Passport to me is a joke. I saw the Passport when I went to go get my wheel fixed at my local Coggin Honda. The Passport is identical to the Passport or the Pilot. Why not just get the Pilot? It's literally $1,000 difference between the two vehicles. I'd rather have the bigger vehicle for $1,000 more. What? I'll get you a drink later, buddy. I've already given you tons. I don't want you going and getting sick tonight or peeing everywhere like crazy. Close your garage door now to be safe. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm in the garage. There's nobody out here. It's no big deal. Most expensive wax you have ever used, and was it worth it? So the most expensive wax I'll show you I ever bought. It's a specialty wax, Carnuva. It's made by AutoGeek. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. So it's called Pinnacle Sovereign. Okay, can you guys see that really good? It's a pure white Carnuva wax. It's not Brazilian yellow. It's a pure white Carnuva wax. Stop. And because of that, it's very, very pure and very high-end stuff. Every time I've ever used it, you use the smallest amount to it. It's all you ever use to it. It's, oh my God, it'll make any car you have just pop so much. However, because it's pure Carnuva, it will not last that long. These are the type of waxes they use on the Concours tour and stuff like that. That's what it's made for. Just for that small thing, it's $59. Okay, leave it down, please. Put it down. Thank you. Just for that small thing, it's $59. So it's very expensive, but if you want the wettest, hottest looking pop, get that product. It's amazing. It's one of those ones that you don't actually have to wait for it to haze up. All you do is as soon as you apply it, you just wipe it right back down again. I have a video of it from back in the day. You will be blown away by it. Use that smell thing. Yeah, for sure. No, I don't live in the hood. I live in a country club here. I mean, I'd be more worried about like gators, but even the gators are too scared to come out. Like if you get anywhere near a gator in some of those back ponds, they literally go, boom, they haul ass. They don't want to be anywhere near humans because they know humans will hunt them. And last year alone, they fished out like 18 gators out of the ponds around the country club. And what they do is they actually tag them here. So as and they take them deep out in the lakes and places way out away from people. If they find them coming back in again, then they'll actually remove them and kill them as a nuisance many times. But otherwise, what they do is they just trap them and drop them way the hell away from people, and they let them go again. But if they actually do come back again and you find the tag on them, that's when they'll actually kill them. And then, of course, you have gator season once every year, just like hunting regular hunting season. And you can actually hunt the gators and you tag them and stuff, just like on Swamp People. So, you know, gators are, in fact, scared of people. They do not want anything to do with you at all. Maybe some of the bigger ones aren't that scared of you, but you get close to any of these ones around here, they're gone. How many polishes have you used and which one is the best polishes? I probably have about 10 different polishes. Best ones, a lot of them are pretty familiar, pretty good. They're all about this. A lot of them are same. My son is like going bonkers tonight. What's the temp right now for you? It's probably around 75 degrees right now. I like the Lamborghini you spotted when you were in the house shopping, posted on Instagram. Yeah, Jacob, that house. So what happened is that's a beautiful home, right? So you have 3-car garage on this side, and you have a single-car garage on this side. You guys got to see from the picture of me looking down from the balcony on the one side of the house. So what happened? You know, like the realtor's like, oh yeah. I know you want a garage space, so let's go into the garage, the 3-car garage side. And I was like, okay. They open it up. I walk out. I was like, oh, there's a Lambo sitting here, and there's that silver Lambo just sitting there. I was like, oh my God. And then right next to it was a big old Yukon Denali. You know, I mean, they have a lot of money. Okay. Because we heard about they were upgrading. He's now president of the company, his company, and I was just like, oh my God, this house was too small for him. It's 5,300 and something square foot, too small for him. And so they just spent $2 million to buy a home that's on a lake down the street. Then they bulldozed the home under because they wanted the land, and now they just built another $1.5 million house on that land. And they're selling this house because they're moving out into this coming weekend. And I was just like, oh my God, this dude's so rich, you know, just balling out of control like that. I was like, oh my God. And all his kids go to the very, very high-end prep school down the street. It's like $20-something thousand a year. They have deep pockets. And I was just like, Lambo, you know, so I have to put the pictures up there. But that house is gorgeous. So hopefully it will work out. It's all up to my wife in the end. She's the big baller, so that's what it comes down to. But we've been talking about putting this house up for sale here soon. Nathan. There you go. Lizards in the hood. Yes, there are. Got a jet. Enjoy your night, Panda. Thanks for stopping by. Do you watch Super Speeder's channel? Yeah, sometimes I do. Not as much anymore because his content isn't really the same as it used to be. I don't know what happened. Maybe he just got too many tickets and the lawyers were like, you got to chill, bro. You got to chill. But I do like his stuff. And I would maybe like to go on one of his like road trips one day because it's only like $3,000. So that's actually pretty cool. Ben, if you go back a couple months ago, I actually put, what's it called? Oh my God. It's Old Spice body wash, and I put that in the foam can, and it worked really good. Go check that out, and I think you'll really, really enjoy it. So that's something you should actually look out for. Man, we've been up for almost 2 hours already. Dang, man, we are like pumping out the time. Time flies by when I hang out with you guys. It really does. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. It's just something special that I can do other than just making videos for a way to connect with you guys. And I think that's what to me is a lot of fun. Just chilling with you guys, like hanging out with the bros and the women. And we're just talking shop and just goofing off. And I really do enjoy that. So hopefully you guys enjoy hanging out with me as well, because it's been a lot of fun. And especially with buying the Civic, man, the channel I know is going to start, it's been really booming. So I don't know how long it'll last, you know, but hey, we'll see. So who knows? Before we know it, we could be at 30,000 subscribers, which would be a lot of fun. My goal this year was to hit like 35,000 by the end of the year. So hey, we'll see. I don't know if I'll actually make 35,000, but I think 30 is definitely an attainable number to hit this year. So fingers crossed. You know what I mean? Anything beyond like 35 would be just like, whoa, you know, that'd be really fun. Wheels for, I actually like the wheels on the GTR. If you can believe it, I actually really like the wheels. There's really no reason for me to not like them, to get rid of them. But I really, really, really do like them. And again, I rarely drive the car. We're talking like 2,000 miles a year is all I've been driving it on average. And so there's no real reason for me to spend money on putting stuff on this car when I don't really drive it that much. I could see myself putting more mods on the blue car just because now it's more of a daily for me, for my family. And that's where I could see putting more money into. Buy a new car every 6 months. I honestly, have you seen, so here's the way I did. When I was doing research for the Type R, I was just putting in Type R on Civic Type R on YouTube, just like everybody else would do. And in doing so, I found one or two of these really big YouTubers, you know, the ones that have the check next to their name, which means they have more than 100,000 subscribers. They're doing exactly what you're saying, Cody. They would literally buy it. Oh, bro, put a new mod on your and you know the stupid ass thumbnails you see when I'm talking about, and you know which ones I'm talking about. And what do? 4 months later, it just wasn't for me. I just spent $10,000 in mods, and it just wasn't for me, bro. I installed it, bro. And I'm just like, dude, you're a loser. You got way too much money, and you're a loser. You should have checked into the car more before you bought it. But like I said, Cody, you're probably right. People that are just flipping them for the YouTube fame. These guys that have 100,000 subscribers are probably bringing home $2,000-3,000 a month, if not more, in YouTube revenue. They're generating so much money so that they're able to keep flipping cars constantly, where they can actually do that. I mean, think if you're making $3,000 or $4,000 a month on YouTube generating, if not more, any car payment is a joke to you. So you can keep flipping this stuff. So once you pay off the one car really fast, well, now you have $30-something thousand down payment. You can flip it for the next car and the next car and the next car. As a matter of fact, a lot of the GTR owners across the country, they sell these and they go into Lamborghinis. That's always the thing I keep seeing. Everybody keeps selling their GTRs and they're upgrading to their first exotic, like a used Lamborghini Huracan or something. They're all doing it. They all are selling these cars to go up to the Lamborghini Huracan. I don't know why, but that's their first exotic that they say. So they use this as a stepping stone to get up to the Lambo. Even though this is a better car, they want us to have the Lambo. You know what I mean? Land Rover guy. What kind of car are you going to buy now? Nothing. I have too many cars already. I have no plans. The only reason I even bought the Type R was just because I really, really needed a four-door vehicle. Too many two-door cars, and it was just a pain in the tail anymore. Vehicle conversions. I don't know. It wasn't vehicle conversions. It was another YouTuber. I don't know his name. Somebody from California. One of these, I don't know, rich kids that got way too much money and that goes through cars like water. But he has a really big YouTube channel. And because of that, he can flip cars constantly. And it was really stupid. I don't know. Watched Scotty Kilmer video. No, never watched it. I don't know what it is. I think I watched one of his videos, and to me, he wasn't interesting to me. He's like this old, crotchety old man. So for me personally, it wasn't for me. And, you know, it didn't do anything for me to watch his video. I think I saw one of his, and I was just like, you're the crotchety old bastard that I don't like anyway, so I don't want to deal with you. You know, it didn't do anything for me. It wasn't fun, exciting, anything to watch his video. So I think I only ever saw one, and I was just like, I'm done. Every one of his videos. Don't buy. What reason why you don't want to buy one of these? Reason why you don't want to buy his GX6R. Have you noticed that? Many of his videos are like that, and I'm just like, that's so clickbaity crap, and I can't deal with that stuff, man. I can't do it. So that's not my type of channel that I would watch. You know what I mean? Reason why you don't buy whatever this is, peach Think yogurt bites. Don't buy them. Ooh, 10 reasons. You know, I've seen so many of his thumbnails pop up like that, and I'm just like, oh God, stop. But hey, if that gets you the views and that gets you the subscribers, that's fine. But I'm not gonna get my subscriber thing. It's just my own thing, man. You know what I mean? Taverish, I've never heard of that, who it is. I don't know who the Taverish guy is, but there's some big, like I said, if it's going back to the Civic Type R, that's who it is. Some young kid that had it for like literally 3 or 4 months, and then he automatically sold it again. I'm like, you spent all this money to have it for 3 or 4 months just to dump it again and start with a whole other car. I'm like, you should have really done more research beforehand. You know, I even got to drive a Civic Type R at the Type R meet in Florida, and then I was like, okay, this is really nice. I went and sat in them, I drove them, I was like, all right, that's it, I'm good. Nathan, stop, buddy, stop. He's like knocking around some stuff with the bike. I'm kind of worried about him with the bike. Again, I don't know who Taverish is, but yeah, there was some young guy. That's all I remember. But again, I guess I don't watch a lot of these channels. The YouTube videos I always watch are going to be car reviews, some video game reviews, some travel channels, and maybe some technology review stuff. And that's generally about it. You got a smart car. I would have, you know, for me, when it comes time to buying anything big ticket, I do a lot of research on it before I buy it, and then I make that move. When it came time to like buy the Prelude, I paid cash for that. I paid $1,100 for that old white Prelude. I've had it almost 10 years. This year will be 10 years at the end of this year. And I just needed a little daily driver to put some miles on because I was putting way too many miles on my blue car. I've had my blue car since 2006. You know, we've had the minivan now for a little over 2 years. I've had the motorcycle here for like 4.5 years. Maybe almost 5 years now. I do a lot of research and then I buy it then, and that's how I normally do my stuff. You want Nathan, say hi to everybody. Stop jumping. Stop jumping. Now say hi. Say hi. Don't jump. Just say hi. Just say hi. Give me that stank face. Give him that stank face. No? No? Yeah, there you go. Like, he wants to jump at one and actually say hi there. Yeah, smart car wash hasn't been smart. It wasn't so smart. I don't know. Have you watched Matt Moran motoring videos? Wasn't that other guy, what was his name before? WRX guy, right? I don't know why he changed his channel name, because that was, to me, that was the biggest fail of his to change his channel name. Because I saw that name come up and I was like, Nathan, shh. I used to be subscribed to him, and I unsubscribed to him because I was like, I wasn't watching his stuff anymore. It just wasn't me anymore, so I unsubscribed from the guy. But I was like, who is this guy? I'm like, this guy looks really, really familiar. So I looked, I'm like, oh my God, he changed his name. And I think he was WRX guy, right? So I think he needs to be WRX guy again, because that's what everybody knew him for. It's better than Matt Moran Motoring. Come on, man. Subaru WRX, whatever. Just sounds so much smoother, so much cooler. It's better. But using your real name is like lame. You know, everybody wants to hear that fun name. Josh, I'm doing good. Smurfin. No, it was some WRX guy. I don't know what it was. It was pretty good. You know, you've got to learn to be when to say something and when not to. And when you're in public, you got to know when to hold your tongue. You guys can all understand that. There's sometimes you can talk and sometimes you can't, and you just got to be able to say no. On my own YouTube channel, I know I can get away with. Obviously, there'll be hot topics we will never talk about, and that's fine. But for regular stuff, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'll tell you about it. Yeah. No, I just have fun. You know, I still remember that guy's channel back in the day when I used to watch it once in a while. He was like, here's talking about this, and I was like, holy crap, man, you talk super fast. That's always remember it. He was super fast when he was talking about his Subaru WRX and with his screen name. And I think that's what was better. You want more? All right. Hold on. He wants more of these things. 5 reasons why you definitely need to go ahead and buy these. You know, I don't even watch those videos, guys, but I know who you're talking about, Scotty Kilmer. And every one of his thumbnails that pop up on the suggested videos on the side, they all have some lame thing like that. I don't know. It works out good for him. You know, he's probably banking off YouTube right now, but it's just not my kind of video to watch. You know what I mean? You know, if it was a girl in a bikini about 5 reasons why you don't need to be wearing a bikini, you know, maybe it'll spark my interest and make me click it. But, you know, I don't know. Everybody's to each their own. And that's why we have so many channels, and thankfully everybody can watch that stuff, and that's what I like. If you want to build the wall, He used to have a super blue DRZ. I don't know his name. I can't. Like I said, I can't remember it. So it's pretty fun. You have seen him in AutoZone. Okay. I don't. I've driven through Houston one time on the way to Austin. I took the blue car all the way to Austin, Texas for a Prelude meet. It was really pretty cool. There was like 70 Preludes out there. It was probably about like 8-9 years ago now, but it was really cool. I think Chris is FX. I've never watched his videos again. I don't watch a lot of these big channels, guys, to tell you the truth. I don't watch a lot of other channels, but I think he's in Orlando somewhere. Orlando's technically is that way. It's like, I don't know, like 5 miles up the road, you'll say, like, entering Orange County, Orlando. And so it's like, just go that way. That's all I got to say. And then Disney World is that way, to east, or I'm sorry, west, because east is this way. So the space shuttle takes off this way. So you can actually see it at night here. If a space shuttle or like a rocket goes off, you can actually see it. You'll see a little glowing dot go up like this. Over our pool in the backyard. So you can actually see all that stuff when it takes off, because we're about like 30 miles in a straight line, maybe 40 miles in a straight line from Cocoa Beach and Port Canaveral. He sucks. He's so fake. I don't know who. Scotty. I wouldn't doubt it. I love Doug. I've seen a lot of his videos too. He's a lot better than the rest of them. Maybe they're not the most fun stuff, but I have seen a lot of his videos, and it's fun. He actually really gets into depth. He's like, did you know this? Did you know this key actually goes inside the keyhole? Did you guys know that? That's something really funny and cool I found inside this book here. I'm like, no, okay. And that's the kind of thing Doug does. Do you think YouTube revenue will eventually dry up for everyone? That I don't know. It's all speculation. Again, what I have always recommended to me, anybody else, enjoy the money while you can, but if you're a big YouTuber making loads of money per month, put a lot of that money away into a savings account or put it into some kind of investment account where you're going to make money off of it long term. And that way you're not going to blow all your money. And a lot of the big YouTubers that used to make video game stuff now have all moved over to Twitch, because Twitch is a lot more easygoing. They don't take as much of your money. Because let's say somebody donates $900. I bet, Nathan, stop. I bet I only get maybe like, $90 of that. Like YouTube automatically takes off like 10-15% of your whatever the donation is. Where Twitch, I think, takes a lot smaller portion off it, and Twitch is easier to deal with. YouTube is too PC, snowflake, everybody's offended, that kind of thing, and they block a lot of content, where Twitch doesn't do it at all. And so a lot of people have also moved over there for video games because they make a lot more money that way. You'll notice that back in about 5-10 years ago, it was all the big YouTubers were making video game reviews on YouTube. Now they just go and play live streaming all day long on Twitch because it makes a lot more money, a lot easier for them. But will I think it's going to dry up? That I don't know. Right now, there's nobody to compete with YouTube, so it's going to be here for a while. But I don't know. The rules are always changing on YouTube, or somebody's mad about something, and now we're going to demonetize this. And it's just, I really never had any problems with it. I've had 1 or 2 videos that had some random thing, like, oh, you're playing music in the background. I'm like, no, I'm not. Stuff like that. Yeah, you got the hook. You broke the hook? Mm-hmm. Oh, don't break the hook, buddy. You don't want to break the hook. Yeah, fat lip. I see your fat lip. Austin has a great car. 212 bug. Yeah, I drove all the way out there the one time. What?
Eco.
What?
Eco.
Eco. What's that? I don't know.
Board.
Bored? I don't know what you mean. I don't know. He's really starting to talk a lot now, but I don't understand some of the words he's actually saying, so it's pretty funny. Will you ever go on Twitch? No, because I don't stream or anything like that. I used to play a lot of video games when I was younger, but I only play a little bit nowadays, and sometimes I just don't. There's really been nothing out that I've really been interested in. Have you finished Red Dead Redemption 2 yet? No, I mean, I barely even scratched the surface on that bad boy, and I just kept getting sidetracked and doing other things that was more important to me and more fun to me, and watching movies online and stuff, and I was just like, I'll get around to it when I get around to it, that's for sure. How far are you away from Clearwater? So Clearwater is on the other side of Tampa. On good day, I could probably get to Clearwater in about an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes, I can get to Clearwater. So for where West Shore Honda is, West Shore Honda, where I bought the car, was literally like 5 minutes away. So West Shore Honda is probably about 5 minutes away from the airport there in Tampa. Well, right next to the airport is the Gulf of Tampa Bay, the actual bay. Well, right next to the airport, you take the little causeway that takes you all the way into Clearwater. So it takes you, I don't know, like another, from where I was at, the West Shore was probably like another 15 minutes, and 20 minutes, you'd be in Clearwater. So again, about an hour. It's an acorn. You got to throw it outside. You got to go throw it outside. So, but yeah, I'd say about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes, I'd be in Clearwater from here, no problem at all. Clearwater, I lived there for 1 year. I loved it, absolutely loved it. It's a beautiful city, but my wife couldn't get a job there. There was no, as a new doctor, they want, just like everything else in the world, they want you to have experience, correct? How do you get experience when you're a brand new doctor out of residency? Nobody wants to hire you, right? So the only place in Florida that was willing to hire her was here in Kissimmee, Florida, which is why we came here. That's the only reason why we came here, is because it's the only place that offered her a job here in Florida. Now, she had tons of job offers in Georgia or Alabama, somewhere up north. There's tons of job offers there. But for Florida, everybody wanted experience. So the only person that was going to hire her was, of course, Kissimmee. So that's how it worked out. She had 2 interviews. She did have a job interview where I was at in Pensacola, and they did offer her a job. But they really wanted a woman. I want a female doctor, one of those kind of things. And she was like, just because I'm a female, I don't want to get hired because of that. So that's what happened. What are you doing, buddy? Those are empty bottles. Yeah, they're empty bottles. That's good. How many bottles are there?
2.
No, there's 4 bottles. Count the bottles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 bottles there. Good job. So there you go. My half-sister, Helen Java, is from Clearwater, and her ex-husband is some big land developer. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love Clearwater. Clearwater's beautiful. The whole area is, like, super fancy. Like, Hulk Hogan lived right up the street from me, where I lived in a little community called, oh, God, what's it called? Not Bayonet Point, but it's something, a little small community, Safety Harbor. It's literally like 5 minutes from my place in Clearwater. It's just this little tiny, like, neighborhood, couple neighborhoods. They call it Safety Harbor. That's where Hulk Hogan lived. So I don't know if he still lives there now, but yeah, that's where he was at. Have you ever played Horizon? No, Nathan, no more. There's no toys out here. No, I didn't play Horizon 4. Your son's pretty cute. I appreciate it. Yep, he's pretty fun to play with until he gets really tired, and then he's in a really bad mood. So that's never fun to deal with. He slept most of the day, which is why he's up at night with me, because of course I get off at night in the evening. Nathan, no more. No more. Hey, no more. Now you're just going to break stuff. I don't want that happening, buddy. You're just literally knocking stuff over. I don't want to break anything. What kind of doctor? She's a family practice doctor. So everybody cough, cold, sickness, any of that kind of stuff, that's who you go see. If you need a referral, you go see her, whatever. It's just that kind of thing. Oliver, do you enjoy Florida for the car culture? The car culture here is huge. If you really want to go to any car show, like Orlando is huge for it because it's centrally located. There's a lot in Miami as well. Obviously, Daytona 500 is coming out this week. Daytona is about 45 minutes to an hour from me, give or take, depending on traffic. Usually, though, I can get to Daytona in right around 45, 50 minutes from here. Just got to hop on Turnpike, get up to I-4 all the way over to Daytona. Problem is, you got to go right through downtown Orlando, which is a nightmare. So it's usually traffic's just like backed up and crawling. What do you think about the California exhaust law? It's just another way to get money from you and a way to run off people from California. But hey, you know what I see? There's people, you vote for these hippie lawmakers that everything's bad, but weed is okay and all this other just like weird stuff, right? Like exhaust fine, or exhaust bad, abortion good, like all this kind of stuff, right? And you're just like, okay, taxes good, I'm like, whoa, you want to tax me more? Why? And I've been to California. The roads were horrible. I mean, like, it was nasty out there. I was not impressed with California. Really dirty state. I'm sure there's nice parts of it, but LA was really nasty. Yes, I was not impressed with LA one bit. But I don't know. I'd like to see a lot of those automotive companies that make exhausts and do all that stuff say, you know what, peace out, I'm leaving and I'm going to move to Texas, Florida, somewhere else who has a big car culture that would really welcome us and accept us, and that actually is going to tax us a hell of a lot less because we're not in California anymore. I'd love to see a lot of companies start packing up and closing shop. That'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm glad I don't live in California. That's why I couldn't do it. I've lived in too free of a state for too long. Florida is pretty easygoing, and to have to go in and deal with uptight rules, ridiculous taxes, state taxes on your checks, expensive homes that are way overpriced. I'm happy I am here in Florida. You know what I mean? Green laws, take away the planes. Yeah, she's an interesting woman. That is an interesting woman. I'll tell you that if you actually listen to her. What? Oh my God, my phone's almost dead. My phone is dying here, guys. So we're gonna have to start wrapping this up here soon. So I do apologize. I do appreciate having you guys around, but it's just what's going on. Literally, my thing keeps flashing, saying low battery, so I know it's gonna die here soon. So I don't want to actually die on you guys and go from there. So what we're gonna do now, guys, is everybody know what we're gonna do? Would you in Illinois or what? What in Illinois? I don't understand what you mean, buddy. My dad lives in Illinois, and so does my grandma. So I'm like, what are you talking about, boss? He's from Illinois, but even he says Chicago has ruined Illinois. Because the problem is, as you guys can understand, when it comes time to voting, guess who has the most population? Chicago. So whatever Chicago does, the rest of the state of Illinois does. So if you've ever been to Illinois, most of Illinois is all rural farmland, right? Corn, soybeans, stuff like that. There's not much there in Illinois besides Chicago. So whatever Chicago votes, tax everything to death. Everything should be free, but everybody's going to get taxed and stupid rules. The rest of Illinois, who is very rural and farm-like, has to tag along with it. So they have a lot of crazy crap in Illinois too. My dad says it's so bad living up there compared to Florida. And whenever things do happen with my grandma, he sees moving right back to Florida. He's like, I'm done. I'm out of there. It's crazy. New York, I'm telling you, James, everybody's moving here from New York. All like mostly Puerto Rican, Dominicans, they're all moving, flooding into Kissimmee from New York. New Jersey, they're just leaving because taxes are so high. There's no state tax in Florida. Homes are dirt cheap here in comparison. I mean, Florida's where you want to go if you want to get out of that area. So there you go. All right, guys, are you all ready? Are you all ready? Let me know right now. If you're ready and you know what I'm about to do right now, let me know in the comments below. We got a few people still on here, 19 people. I want to actually hang out with you guys and do something. Tax rate, I don't know what the tax rate is. The taxes per year on this house is like $4,200 a year on this home. So it's pretty reasonable, you know what I mean? So there. Dalton, Dalton, I thought you were asleep already. You said you had to go. Does everybody know what we're about to do right now? We are about to do something big here. Let us know what you think we're about to do right now on this YouTube channel here. Hurry up, guys, because the battery's dying on me. The battery's dying. Somebody call it out. Somebody call it out. I want to know right now. Come on. Come on, I want to know right now. What am I about to do on this channel right now? You guys need to let me know in the comments below. We're drawing. What are we drawing? Are we going to art class later? Are we going to art class? Is it going to be like a naked man or a naked woman sitting there in front of class and we're going to draw them and sculpt them? Is that what we're drawing there, Dalton? Is that what we're doing? Let us know right now. Oh, it's a giveaway. It's a giveaway. Somebody actually knew what I was talking about here. Awesome. That's right. We're going to do a giveaway here, guys. Here's the rules. Here's the quick rundown. What we're going to be doing is I'm giving away one of these 303 products, okay? So for anybody who didn't see, Melissa from 303 contacted me and sent me 5 of these bad boys, okay? This 303 is touchless sealant. It's amazing. Wait till you guys win it and you can actually try it. This is 32 ounces. This is a big bottle, okay? This is not your standard little small bottle. This is actually a big bottle, okay? So we're going to be giving one of these away tonight. One of them, because they're like $20-something a bottle. She gave them to me for free. So she really hooked you up. Big shout out to 303 Melissa because she is awesome. Let me tell you, she's super cool. And she's taking care of you guys because I was actually going to pay for them all. And she's like, no. It's on the house. So here's how this works out with my giveaways. I give you a question, I give you a number. Anywhere between 1 and 100. Everybody gets one chance and one chance only when I say go. And you will pick one time. The closest person to the number that I write down here on this paper will win. You will then contact me through Instagram or Facebook. Let me know in private messages what's your address, who you are from YouTube, and then I will ship it out later on this week as I always do. And then you guys get to try it out and let me know later on when you actually try it out. Was it good or not? So this is how it's going to go. Again, that's a stellar product. I absolutely love that stuff. It's amazing. You guys got to see my try on the Blue Prelude. Love it. It is brand new for 2019. Brand new. So she really took care of us and hooked us up here. So here we're going to go. I'm going to write down a number real quick between 1 and 100, and everybody will have one guess here in a minute to do it, and then we're going to go from there. So I'm going to write down a code number here so you guys can't see me. All right, I have it written down now. We're going to have 1 minute for everybody to guess. Just one time. You get one guess, that's it. So everybody go ahead and comment right now. Just guess between a number between 1 and 100. You only get one guess, though. So make it happen. Make it happen right now. Everybody gets just one chance. One chance. Let's do this now. Do it now. Don't repeat it. Just put it out one time. That way it's easier for us to figure it out. Okay? And we'll do that. So I'll give you guys a little bit more time to figure it out. And then I'll show you the paperwork, and then we'll go from there. And then what it will do is, again, you're going to be contacting me through either Instagram or you're going to be doing it through fucking Facebook. My brain is dead tonight. It's like 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's 1 something in the morning here, 1:36. So we're going there. All right, give you 10 more seconds, guys, and then we're going to be showing it off. So any last second guess, if you haven't guessed yet, please, if you want to try a guess, it's fine. If you're not interested, I understand. Not everybody wants to win. Maybe you don't want to give away your personal address to me because I'm going to come stalk you. Okay, I will come stalk you. I'm going to go knock on your house and say, your car is dirty as crap. I want it cleaned now. And it'll happen. It'll happen. And let's see if it's somebody from California again. Everybody from California keeps winning. I don't know what it is about you guys. You got great luck, but you keep winning. All right, last second, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Anybody else have any last second guesses that you didn't guess yet? If not, we're about to wrap this bad boy up. What if it's a truck? I'll say that thing is dirty as hell. It needs to be cleaned. Don't you get on my YouTube channel and come in there with no dirty vehicles. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's the way it got to go. All right, here we go, guys. That is it. No more guesses. Let me go through real quick and make sure. I just want to see. I got to make sure. Yeah, I know what number I actually wrote down. I'm checking. And okay, I got it. I know who won. All right, good deal. What number is 83? 83. So the closest person to 83 was DJ. So DJ, congratulations, buddy. DJ Antlow. What I'm going to need for you, DJ, is to let me know if you're going to contact me through Facebook or Instagram right now so I can be looking out for it. Because once I get your address, I'll box it up and I'll ship it out for you, okay? But you have to let me know if you're going to do it through Facebook or Instagram, one way or the other. And then I'll go ahead and ship it out sometime this week, and I'll private message you when I ship it out. I always private message people. I let people know when I'm going to get it out. And then I kind of like, hey, when you get it, let me know you got it, and let me know what you think when you actually do try it out. Okay, DJ, I'd really appreciate it if you would. Okay, buddy? So let me know right now in the comments below how you're going to contact me, because I need to know so that way I can do it. I've actually had people not ever write me, which is kind of like, how am I supposed to do a giveaway if you don't ever want to contact me back? It's pretty crazy. The prize, Angel, was 303's new touchless sealant, 32-ounce bottle. This is their big bottle. This isn't a small bottle. This is their big old bottle, okay? Amazing spray-on sealant. Absolutely love it. It's supposed to last up to 6 months, they claim, so it's really good. The winning number was 83. Yep, it was 83. Following you. Okay, Loam. I will be seeing you on there as well, DJ. Just let me know who you are, obviously, from it. And then be like, hey, this is DJ from the thing. Here's my address, and I will get it out to you. And then please, all I ask, DJ, just let me know whenever you get the product so we know it wasn't lost in the mail. And 2, let me know what you think about it once you try it. I'd like to know what people actually think about these products. I know some people are scared about buying products online. That's why I try and buy the products online to give it to you guys. And obviously with 303, they send it to me for free. But that's all I ask. Just let me know, hey, I got the product, thanks so much, or 2. And then, hey, I tried out the product, it's good. Or, hey, I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, thanks so much anyways. That's all I ask. I don't ask for anything more. Maybe some topless pictures for me? No, I'm messing with you guys. But there you go. So there you go, DJ. Congratulations. I really do appreciate it. And we're going to do this, obviously. We like to do giveaways. I like to take care of my subscribers. Again, some of that money I use from the YouTube ad revenue, I put it right back in and actually buy these prizes to actually give it out, because it costs money to ship to you guys. You guys, they mail just upgraded again. For those 2 bottles I've been giving out recently from that, I sent a priority mail. It's $14 and change to mail every one of those boxes out, plus the price of the product. So it's like $20-something worth of my money that I've actually spent just to give you guys a prize once a week. So it ain't cheap, but you know what? I like taking care of my subscribers. So if you guys don't mind, keep sharing up my videos. Let your friends know. Talk to your friends about it. I've ran into a lot of subscribers, and I really do appreciate it out there. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Phone with 99 cents. Thank you so much, sir. I really do appreciate that. It does help offset those costs of actually buying the products and shipping them out. So thank you so much. Again, just share my stuff. That's all I ask, man. That's all I want to see. That's all I ask for. There you go. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really do. And that's the way it goes. So, yeah, just like I said, share my stuff. And tomorrow we got new Mother Speed Wash video coming out. And then Saturday I'm going to try and get the Turtle Wax review out for you guys, because this is another brand new product of mine. So we'll see. So, guys, I will see you all at the very next live stream in the very next video. Keep watching the videos, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Even if you're like, I'm busy, hit the play button and then walk away from the computer. And then come back when it's done and be like, hey, that was a good video. Thumbs up. See you later. Just help me out. Views, thumbs up, all that stuff really does help. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. When do you do live streams? It bounces all over the place. Sometimes it used to be Sunday night. Now it's more of a Monday, Tuesday thing because I have more time. And that's generally what happens. So either way, I'm always here for you guys. Just keep your phones on, keep your computers on, and we'll do it. Thanks so much again for seeing you. My phone's already getting dark screen now because that power is almost dead on it. I'll see you guys next week sometime, and just keep watching my videos. Keep sharing it. I'll see you all at the next